What's up, everybody? I'm Tim.
And I'm Tori.
And I'm Acklen.
And this is the Stuck Together podcast.
Episode
12.
12?
We talked about this.
What?
He wants
13.
it to be episode 13, so...
Just skip 12. Because fuck 12.
Send a message.
Yeah.
Send a
Alright.
message to
Got
all the
it.
police officers out there.
that are listening to this podcast.
I'm sure there's a lot of you out there.
This is a super popular podcast among law
We're
enforcement,
pro
actually.
blue under this household.
We're pro everything. Nobody get offended.
No one get offended, please.
Unless you're, no, I don't know.
We are on your side.
We are so in the middle of everything. We are just purple all the way, everyone.
Well, I'm going to double check one more time. Yep, see the red? We're recording video. I got it, guys. We did it right this time.
We
Good
did
job,
it.
man.
So, Acklen's our
proud.
first guest with video.
Yes.
Gang.
Yep. So,
Hell yeah.
Yes.
so me and Acklen have been friends for about 10 years.
Yeah. A little over 10 years.
Yeah.
2013.
Do you want to share the story of how we met?
I love this story so much. I had just moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and somebody that had formerly lived there told me the best way to go and make friends is just to go to this coffee shop near Belmont University, and you'll just meet people. And I did, and then they brought me back to Belmont, and they were like, "We'll be right down," and they went up and never came back down. And
At their dorm or?
yeah, at their
Okay,
dorm.
yeah.
I mean, which I get. I'm just some random motherfucker that they
yeah.
just met at the coffee shop that's following them back to campus.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. But then I rolled up on Tim and a bunch of other people, and I remember he had his headphones, and he was like, "You want to listen to my music, man?" And I was just like, "Let's go, let's do it." And I was just like, I vibed with it, and then yeah, and do you want to pick up from there?
Well, first of all, why were you at Belmont?
Yeah, that's good
I
question.
can't remember who all came or whatever, but I know my personal reason was to go to Belmont to meet friends, to make friends and meet people. And so that was why I was there.
Because you didn't go there either, right?
No.
Yeah, neither of us went.
So we
Yeah.
both met each other trying to meet people. So we got our goal. We both got our goal, but
I love that neither of us went to Belmont University.
we just
But
knew.
we were
happened
there
to be
on
there.
move-in day, all these fucking freshmen coming in with their parents and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
You might want
Oh,
to lean
that's
into
awesome.
the frame a little bit.
Oh, I'm leaning out of the frame.
Yeah. just
If you
a little
want to
bit.
move your
right
mic
up on it.
up, sometimes that helps me to encourage me
Oh,
to.
that's-
Yeah.
to lean
Oh,
forward.
that's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect.
It's going to be better posture.
Yeah,
Crank the
better
mic.
posture.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah, so, and then we were friends and we hung out. We both thought it was hilarious we didn't go to Belmont because we all went to meet people.
Well, and I specifically remember, we went back to, was that the dojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back to the dojo, and the way that my brain remembers this is walking in, and then there's just like a huge bong and a gas mask and all this other stuff, and they were like, "You want to get high?" And at the time, I smoked all the time whenever I could, and so I was like, "Absolutely,
This is my
yeah."
place.
Absolutely.
I came here to make friends. I'm making the friends I want to make right now, and
Yeah.
and man, I remember we just got ripped. And then we're all just chilling there, and they're like, "Awesome, man! We hit our goal. We went and got a freshman and got him fucked up." And I was like, "I don't go to Belmont, you guys. So y'all just, I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
didn't, but I'm here."
You're like, I am freshman age, but
Yeah.
not
Not a real
enrolled.
freshman.
Not
Yeah.
enrolled.
No. Nope. Yeah.
That was not my goal. Whenever we talk about that story, you always share that. And I'm like, I don't remember that part. Because
Somebody-
we all went. We all must have gone and that was...
Yeah, there was and it wasn't you that said it. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I feel like it was. I don't know. I don't want to drop names if they don't want to have their names.
I
dropped.
mean, I don't remember who it was, but that sounds like those people. So
Yeah. And now,
First
10
name
years later,
basis is probably fine.
Yep.
here
Yeah.
on your podcast.
Yep. First time out in Colorado.
Oh my god.
What do you think? What's the What's the consensus?
I absolutely love it. Like, it is, it's crazy. I've said it so many times, but it's just so big out here.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just majestic as shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, whenever you took me to, I was about to say God's Garden. But we went over to Garden of the Gods down in Colorado Springs, and it was just blowing my mind. And then we went to the Flatirons, and that blew my mind. And
Yeah.
it's just been such a good time. And thank you guys again so much for like hosting me and like
Of course.
giving me a place to crash and be on your space a little bit.
We've had a great time
It's really
so far.
it's really been great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and we went to Meow Wolf too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you wanted to go. We probably never would have gone. And it's
No.
down the road from us.
Yeah.
You hear so much about it, and
You do.
I blame social media. Like,
Oh, it's everywhere. Yeah.
like, oh, fucking Meow Wolf. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it was cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It wasn't like as like spectacular as everyone like makes it out to be.
Yeah.
At least not to me. I mean, we've been talking about it, but I still thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And just a cool idea.
Yeah, it was cool. I feel like the one in Vegas has got to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Just from
Well,
what
and
I've
apparently
seen,
the one
but-
in Santa Fe is really good too.
Oh, there's one in Santa Fe?
Yeah,
Word.
but I don't know much about it, but yeah, we were kind of all in agreement that it seems more like a safe space for people to get really high and just be able to ride the wave,
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
like when you're there and you're not, you're just kind of like,
everything's
is
kind of
fine.
dirty.
Yeah.
everything, like you could tell things were like hot glued together, and like just the paper mache on some stuff was a little questionable. But there were parts that were beautiful and amazing, and
Yeah.
definitely not discounting the whole experience. But yeah, I think honestly, I like wonder if that's like one of the main intentions, because that's kind of what it feels like. It's to be like an immersive kind of experience where you're safe,
Yeah, like you can hang out in here as long as you
Yeah.
want, man. Just,
Yep.
just don't like mess anything up. And
Yeah.
I could definitely, there were definitely times where I was just like, oh, I could see where like if I was on drugs, this would be a step up. Like if I was tripping or something like that, this would be like a better experience, or like what it's meant for, like you said, like
Yeah.
just a safe place.
I wouldn't know, but I imagine that, it seems like most weird stuff like that, or anything involving neon or black lights, I feel like is made for drugs.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
to experience on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the culture.
That
for
that
sure.
and kids. There were a bunch of kids
Lots
there.
of kids, yeah.
And I think as a kid, totally cool to just
Oh, hell
run
yeah.
around
Oh yeah.
with,
And you get to
Whatever.
touch everything.
yeah,
Touch everything
so-
that is
tons of interactive
in
stuff.
reach, you can touch it. And like,
Because kids and people on drugs are basically the same thing.
exactly.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, wasn't like being a kid like being on drugs,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Isn't
so
that,
excited about everything.
You think about like a trip, and then you think about being a kid, and your recollection of both are kind of similar.
Yeah.
Just everything is amazing, like you're experiencing it for the first time, and just everything's
Yeah.
a little bit happier and brighter and more fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Good old days.
Yeah, but Meow was really cool. And where was that taco place we went afterwards?
Fuzzies.
Yeah.
Are they Colorado or what are they? Local-wise.
I don't know, actually. I wanted to look that up. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, because they definitely don't have them in the South.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how, like, there's like, I know there's one in Colorado Springs. There's a few around Denver area, but I know it's kind of more of an out here thing. But so good.
Yeah, we got
Insanely
Taco
good.
Bell. No, we have some pretty good food trucks. Like that's usually where
Oh,
I
yeah.
find the best tacos. But
Oh,
that
they're in-
burrito is pretty fire.
They're everywhere.
They're in quite a few states, but
Looks
yeah.
like they're in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Do you want to drive
Yeah,
down?
no Tennessee. No North Carolina.
Authentic Colorado Mexican food.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That was the only place I could think of that was like out here that wasn't in Tennessee or whatever,
I don't get it where I'm from. I haven't had it before.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
any new restaurant at the age of 30 is like Sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
So true. That isn't
Yeah.
super expensive either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, you gotta try this place. And it's like the dishes are like $50. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
Someday.
Maybe. Yeah. The Flatirons were really great.
Yeah.
I hadn't been there before.
Beautiful.
I'm sure I didn't know what they were and saw them before.
Yeah.
You know? Because I just thought they were probably just more mountains or whatever. But I'm glad that you recommended going there. Did someone tell you about it before you came out?
I think my old roommate told me about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she told me about it, and then I like brought it up to you, and she had shown me some pictures she took, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that hike was like pretty easy. I had no problem with it.
Yeah, it was
at all.
super
You know,
easy.
like, it was,
And yeah, I honestly
Yeah,
didn't
that
even...
expert level hike.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was, like not bad at all. I think we took maybe like 1, 7, 8 breaks, something like that.
Yeah, it was...
This shit kicked my ass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
We took the... We didn't realize we were taking the expert trail.
yeah.
Was it expert just because of the last section, or do you think the whole trail was just expert?
Well, so once we went off on that Mallory Cave trail, the incline immediately increased.
Okay.
And then it got to all the basically steps where the rocks were and like rock climbing and stuff.
Okay.
But
Oh, I was gonna show you. Should we check our email?
yeah,
Oh man,
we always check it. We never get any.
I meant
No
to
one
send,
ever emails.
I meant to send something,
No.
dude. I really
TikTok,
did, and I
TikTok,
forgot,
Linktree,
man.
TikTok. Nobody.
Dude, I'm not even
This is
kidding.
our life.
You were saying that shit, and I was like, I'm gonna send him something really weird, and then I just proceeded not to.
You and the rest of our listeners, you're like, oh, I'm gonna send them an email. Sounds like they really
oh
need
yeah,
it.
the arch.
That's
So
right.
this was another expert level hike that we could have gone to, where it comes out into
Oh,
this.
that's the one you mentioned.
The Royal Arch or whatever. But just to be fair, I intentionally didn't do this one because I didn't want to wear you guys out too bad.
Can you click on the 2 pictures to the right? No, up to the right. There we go.
Take it back now. Yeah.
That
Oh yeah,
that
the rock
was
steps.
that's kind of like parts of the hike that we were on. There were
Yeah.
like rock steps, but there were also some that were really steep, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, like we were kind of talking about, I'd much rather have a steep incline than steps. Steps are so
It's too
hard.
much.
Oh, dude.
You know?
Even
Ooh.
the steps today, just from your
Yeah.
apartment complex,
Yeah.
You're like, ugh.
tearing my legs.
When we
up
were at
from
Meow
yesterday,
Wolf,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we went on this like however many hour hike. How much was it? How do we?
Well, what did we say? 11 to
4
2?
hours?
Yeah, I think it was like 3
Yeah,
hours.
3 to 4. And yeah, a lot of it was that steep incline, or stairs, and
Yeah.
or like I don't know what you call it when it's just boulders. Like it's not actual like it is
still
still
counts. It's
stepping.
just a bunch of
Just
steps.
a steep incline.
But if you're
Yeah.
if you can't just put one foot in front of the other and have incline, if you have to like push yourself up
Yeah,
every step, totally way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
and it was
I remember we were coming down off of Mount Antero and we lost the trail, but we had to get down, so we just cut down and eventually met up with the trail because we just
Yeah.
had to get down. But it was huge boulders, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times the normal stair the whole way down. My legs were absolutely jello by the end.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you just had to keep pushing because you're like, I literally have to get back.
Yeah.
I can't just stop here. The sun was like almost down. Like they had to
Wow.
get back.
Yeah.
And it was like huge step after huge. It was horrible. So
Yeah.
yeah, steps is way worse.
Yeah.
Even if they're the small ones or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
definitely. But yeah, then like we got home
Well.
for like an hour or 2 and then went to Meow Wolf and walked around and then
Yeah.
there were stairs there. But what were you gonna say?
No, we can't skim over the fact that we got caught in that huge group of old people
Oh yeah,
that were all vibing.
Dude, there was a period of time. I'm glad you brought this up because I wanted to bring this up
was
yesterday.
kinda weird.
There was a period of time where we all just shut the fuck up and just listened.
Yeah.
Like, it was like this weird period of time where just none of us said anything. And I don't know if you guys were listening to the conversations, but to me it was like listening to like a video or something.
Yeah.
Because they were talking
yeah.
about traveling and all
Yep.
shit. And I'm like, man, like, y'all get it. Like, y'all are fucking hiking and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Let's
really
go.
interesting. Like, we just happened to get caught in between them, and it honestly was kind of like, it was a good push for that last little part. Like, I was just like, yeah, we're hiking with all these random people, and then the guy behind us was like asking us some questions and stuff. But yeah, when we got to the top, there was a cave that we all really wanted to see,
Yeah.
but the climb up, because like it was funny, we asked a guy that was on his way down, was like, you know, it was really cool, you know, but it was kind of a crazy, you know, like you gotta kind of rock climb up there, and you know, it's a little slippery, but whatever. But he was like, it's a little difficult, but it was like just complete scale up. No, yeah, that's
it was
like
not what I was expecting when you
no,
said that.
and you friggin' Tim was like, I want to do it. And I was like, stop. And even you wanted to do it. And I was like, remember, you have to find a way down. And I think for you, that was where you were like, oh,
I'm
wait.
like, yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a very...
It's not a hard rock climb if you're fresh.
And if you have the right shoes,
If
which
you have
neither
the
of you
right
did.
shoes.
Yeah, neither of
But
us.
we had hiked the day before. We went on we went up here in Golden and hiked, then went down to Garden of the Gods and then walked around there, and then woke up again and went hiking. So then we did all this, so and then my shoes I know were slippery, so
Yeah. I
But
had
you-
some forces.
Mr. Henri, man.
I almost did it. I was gonna
He
take my shoes off and do
is-
it barefoot.
You are such a menace sometimes.
I wanted to do it too, but deadass, like, whenever you talked about getting down, I was like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to either, like, slide on my butt down, you know, and
Right.
catch myself, or zip
Zip
lines.
lines.
Zip line.
Okay, like, they should really put zip lines at the top right there, or for, like, difficult climbs, so you don't have to worry about it getting down. You just worry about getting up.
Well, and I used to do a lot more hiking. I mean, we still do quite a bit and everything, but that's always what I think about, because everyone always wants to do more. They always want to go up higher. They always want to climb stuff. They always want to, like, do these crazy things. And it's like, that's the rule of hiking. Like, that's the whole rule. And, like, rock climbing and anything is, like the way up's easy. The way down is not. You know, like, just think
Yeah.
about the way down.
Although I feel like the way down yesterday from that cave went by, like,
Well, because we,
that, bro.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were
Well-
singing our old mountain songs.
old mountain songs. Like,
Yeah.
Well, and as far as like rock climbing, I've done a couple of boulders where like getting down is sketchy, because
Yeah.
when you're pushing yourself up and you like make it through like a weird move, and then you're up, you're like sweet, but then you're like, oh yeah, I have to revert. Like doing it backwards isn't the same for your
Yeah.
body, and so like, but also when you're coming back from hikes, I feel like it goes way faster because you're not taking it in as much. Like on the
Yeah,
way
you're
up,
ready
you're
to,
just
like-
taking everything
yeah.
in. You're like
a good
looking
point.
at it, like, and then you're like, where are we going? Does the trail go this way? Does it go like where? And then, you know, on the way back, you're like, cool, what am I going to eat? How soon can I just sit down and relax
Yeah.
for a minute? I'm going to check out and think about this thing tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's why it goes by so fast.
Well, and we took, I don't think we meant
Yeah.
to, but we definitely took like some sort of shortcut down those really big boulders.
Oh yeah,
At
that
that
was
time.
not the way we
were,
came.
well, because it was funny. It was the one time you led
Yeah,
the entire time. The one time you
Yeah.
were in front, and we were singing. We were singing. Was it
was
backseat
Kendrick
freestyle?
Lamar. Yeah.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
like,
shit.
we were
Ah,
rapping
dude,
that,
dude,
and
yeah.
we were just going for it. And so I wasn't even paying attention. I was just following
Me.
the melody. And then all of a sudden, yeah, you were like, "This is not the way we took it." I like looked back up. I was like, "Yeah, this is not." Because yeah, they were so
Just,
steep.
like, straight
They were
down,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
It was like
Because it was switchbacks on the way up, and you just cut down.
and I was just like, "Let's go."
I was in it, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, we got down way faster.
It was so
you know?
fast. Well, and you're looking down for the most part because you got to make sure your footing's right and everything the whole
Yeah.
way down. And so, yeah, I think you're just like in this mode. And yeah, when you're not looking up and seeing like how far you have to go or anything, if you're just looking down at your feet to make sure you don't trip or anything, it definitely goes by faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, our mountain songs definitely helped.
Dude, I
I highly recommend to anyone hiking sing with or rap or whatever with your fellow
Acapella
hiking
group.
mates, acapella
Yeah,
group.
Or by
It's
yourself.
so fun.
Or just by yourself.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fun
No,
though.
it was awesome. I can't help but think about just the other hikers who were just like listening, and they're just
Well,
like,
those one people, they were like,
Yeah,
"You
they
guys
were
are having a great day, huh?"
yeah.
We were just singing like
Yeah.
Adele at that
Yeah,
point.
that's right, bro. Yeah. And I was stomping, and then after we stopped, I was still stomping in
Yeah.
rhythm.
We all were like walking in time too. It was
Oh.
super fun.
That was that was one of the most fun hikes I've ever
Oh,
been on,
yeah.
for sure,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
It
what
was a good-ass
started
time.
it. Because it wasn't Redbone. We did some other acapella either the day before or something, or
There
was
were-
it Redbone?
No, I feel like Redbone's the only one that we did like where we like organized it and they're like, yo, let's try this.
True.
No, I think we were freestyling even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were.
There was
But-
there was something else that we did at one point, but we were very good. We were very on time.
We killed it.
We were, in
AGT.
rhythm. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
We got to go on there, man.
I know.
We got to do that for Howie Mandel.
Oh yeah.
Bring him to Colorado and hike while we sing.
We try to do it on stage and we just can't. Like we can only do it while we're hiking.
So we just bring treadmills on the stage.
Oh, I was thinking we insist on transporting ton-sized boulders on
Oh,
stage.
yes.
And just go
That's even better. You can probably get a good deal on those, right? With your
my
job and
gosh.
everything.
Just
like,
get those military helicopters we saw to
Oh, yeah.
fly them there.
that too.
bro.
We saw two
Yeah.
giant. What are those even? I want to know.
Apaches.
Apaches.
Is that what they're called? That's just what my brain was like. It's an Apache helicopter.
It had machine guns on it and everything. Both of them. It was crazy. It was black.
Look up Apache.
It was what was it? The one with two propellers or whatever. Are they called propellers? Oh God. Black Hawk.
Oh, it's a Black Hawk.
Uh-uh.
A big Black Hawk.
This one, well, this
Helicopter.
one is kind of close.
Didn't it have?
All right, we're looking up
two?
Apache.
All right.
I bet it
Apache.
is. That looks like it
Uh-huh.
because it had the guns on the side. Yeah, that looks just like it.
All right. Well, yeah, it had.
Acklen got it.
Why? Yeah, it was kind of
Look
weird.
at this one. This one looks intimidating. That's kind of like what it looked like.
Dude, they
Honestly, yeah.
they look like dragonflies, bro.
They do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
God.
crazy.
They probably got design inspiration
I was
from
about to say,
dragonflies.
they probably modeled.
Yeah.
Dragonflies are so cool.
But yeah, I like looked up and I was like, oh my God, there's guns on those, like massive guns. It was so weird. Like I just haven't seen one before like that.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my God. So
There was a
no,
guy.
that's crazy.
There was a guy who came out to show at the melting pot, and I was chatting with him and his partner, and he flies those things for like a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's an Apache helicopter pilot.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a crazy job.
dude. I was like, holy shit, man! Like, is that like awesome and terrifying?
Yeah.
You know.
wow.
Yeah, my grandfather flies planes. I thought about learning because you can get you can have if you have like your own passenger plane. There's tons of airports all over the U.S. where it's by sight. So like if you don't see anybody, you can take off, and then there's another airport where you're going. You can just land down. He was saying that they have ones that have huge inflated front wheels or whatever they are, and you can just basically land anywhere. So you could like go into the mountains
Nice.
and find a valley and just land down, take back off, go wherever you want. You
Nice.
just fly your plane wherever.
Wow.
Doesn't that sound great? Shouldn't I learn?
It's fine.
Get your pilot's license, bro.
Hey, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be
Have,
cool.
have you seen those fucking? They're like they just have like a big fan on the back of them, and they fly. It's like a para. It has like a
Oh,
parachute,
yeah.
and it just like it's like a little go kart with a giant fan on it and a parachute, and you just speed up and it's fucking.
I didn't know.
Fly.
I haven't seen one of those.
It's called a paramotor.
Paramotor.
If you want to look that up. I still want to buy one of these because it's like having a plane, but like
I watched a
redneck
guy
as
on
shit,
YouTube
like-
who was huge on these. He did these. He would fly all over the place.
yeah, dude. Like Like, yeah.
Yeah, you take off and then you go
yeah.
fly. 'Cause
So
you're,
sick,
you're in one
dude.
of these.
Oh my god, yeah, that one too.
No!
Look at that shit.
Ew, no.
That is so
I
cool.
want it so bad,
It's
bro.
so
I want it
cool,
so
dude.
bad, bro.
Look, that's ugh.
You're essentially a fucking superhero at that point.
You
Like,
can fly, yeah.
yeah, man. That's so sick.
I don't have the adventurer spirit, guys.
I remember watching a YouTuber, and he would
Don't.
like his videos were where he would go and how he refuels and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
And it's a little nerve wracking watching him sometimes up
Yeah.
there when like he's got to like problem solve and like make sure everything's cool and whatever. And
Wow.
but yeah, it's pretty
It
sick.
looks so silly.
It does.
I
It
love
looks really
I
silly.
love it. Oh.
Yeah, man. Whoa, what the fuck?
It's a wide angle of the parachute and the
Oh.
motor, and they're in the air.
I was like, they just got like a sail?
It's like hardcore paragliding.
It's so cool, man. I also used to want to do the wingsuit stuff. But
I was just about to say that, dude.
Those are crazy.
yeah, dude, you're a squirrel, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god. I gotta say,
He's got a
that
jetpack.
one. What the fuck? what am I looking at?
guys, I gotta say that I don't normally say stuff like this, but if I saw someone doing that, it would give me the ick. Like a guy. Like, yeah, if you just base jumped and then came down in your little flying squirrel suit, I'd be
Hey.
like, ugh, I
Tim,
can't.
He's got a
Tim,
jetpack.
It'll just be our little secret, bro. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
We'll go be
nonchalantly
squirrels
go
behind
to
your
the
back.
Netherlands and come back for after a while, and it's no big deal.
I don't ever say things give me the ick, but I just thought of you, like, just landing near me and being like, sup? And like, like with your little floppy wings, just
Well, okay, what if
the like shh, 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 of the suit moving. Just
That's not the cool part. The cool part's when you're flying in the air.
what the hell? You can't. You have to focus on the landing, not the fact that he's literally being Spider Superman, whatever the fuck. Like,
that's all I can think about. I'm sorry.
what if he?
Look at this guy.
What if
He's
he?
got a 4-piece motor, dude.
Dude, it's just crazy, dog.
Absolutely no.
That's wild, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Isn't
I've not seen any of the ones.
like are you? You're kidding? Like,
Oh no, that's
It's-
dope as fuck. I mean, honestly.
Is that Jason Statham's?
it does look like it.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh, God. Oh, whoa, what's that?
Oh.
Oh, what is this weird website?
Oh, God. You
That's
definitely-
Jason Statham's.
Oh, man.
Statham's.
He looks.
Okay, I won't. It's
No, you have every
fine.
right. I
Come on,
get
this
it.
doesn't turn you on.
It's the same thing as like parachuters and stuff, like skydivers when they're parachuting.
shit.
Like a guy just sitting in his little harness, just like cascading down in a parachute. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, let me add that to my ick list.
I can't
Shit
explain
that I can't
it.
do no more. No, I'm kidding.
I can't explain it. We were talking about that like you were like, yeah, men rarely get the ick.
No, it has to be extreme circumstances for men to be like, I am not gonna have sex with you right now, actually. Just kidding. You just totally grossed me out, you know?
Women get the ick every 5 seconds.
I've been trying to explain to her that for men, they're like, the person you be with is one thing, but like, given the chance and the circumstance, the amount of women, the percentage of women, the men would be like, yeah, let's bone one time. It's really high. It's really high.
It's literally the craziest thing.
Whereas,
to
like,
think
it'd take a
about.
lot to be like, yeah, actually, I'm definitely not going to have sex with you right now. Like, there'd have to be a circumstance of, like, you know. I mean, within the social politics of daily life, that's not really true. But, like, the metaphor is that, like, men aren't nearly as picky as women. Like, and women have to be. It's, like, biological. And it's fine.
Yeah.
But,
Well, like whenever I think of the ick, you don't hear like many like male icks.
Yeah, like what have you gotten the ick, and what are they? Because are they
don't-
icks or are they red flags? Because I think ricks
I feel like icks are innocent.
icks are dumb. Yeah, like the flying squirrel
Like
suit.
they're
Like
innocent. Like you're not hurting anybody.
No, it's
or
not
anything, but
actually-
it's just like an ick. Like, oh, I don't like when. you know.
When a guy like is sitting in a chair and like swinging his feet because his feet are too like he's too short to be in the chair.
Oh, so now we're body shaming. No, I'm kidding.
It can be at a tall stool, but it's stuff like that where it's not actually like a red flag. It's just like silly and
whereas
weird.
dudes see that with a chick and they're like, oh, that's cute. She's comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think a lot of women do get like an actual ick.
I'm just gonna start swinging my legs all the time.
You're too tall for that, bro.
I know. It's hurt. I'm having to lift up myself. What were you saying though?
No, I just like women do though. They get turned off like that. They're just like, oh no, actually, the way you just look to the side is just totally not doing it for me right now. And whereas men are like, you got to do something crazy for men to be like, actually,
I'm not down.
Like, I can't believe you just ate a spoonful of mayonnaise. I think I'm gonna leave. Like, it's gonna be like really out there. She's just casually, she's scooping out of the jar.
That's a good point. I just had some situations like come to mind where I'm like, yeah, like. Given the reciprocal, like they would have left immediately.
Yeah.
But I was just like, let's clean up and keep rolling.
Do you need a napkin for that mayonnaise? Like
a towel?
Really gotta be something gross for guys to be like, actually, I need to leave.
God, we're fucking nasty, dude.
Well, yes, but it's biological because that's the way we always end talking about that type of thing is like for men, it's like biologically we gotta get it in, we gotta reproduce, we gotta whatever. Yeah. And women are like,
bust.
We cannot. This biological selection is telling me no, and I just need to reject this somehow. It's like we need the best genes. So it's like the men are always pushing, the women are being selective. Yeah. On an animalistic level and a biological level, and it makes sense. But socially, it's just funny.
Some of the things that have like made me switch are just they're the smallest, teeniest little things. Like it could be like a certain pair of shoes you're wearing, like where they're just or like just so much, dude. Oh my god,
I had a girl like tell me that this dude chewed with like his mouth open, when chewing like gum and stuff, and that she was just like, I can't fucking continue with this person. Like this is over, and I'm like, damn, like. But also at the same time, like I get it, like it's a sensory thing, man. And if that's gonna be a constant, like if they can't keep that shit on lock, like it'll drive you fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and depending, like my best, like one of my best friends, she gets like real, like actually irrationally angry at that sound, so it's understandable. But no, and I think honestly, I think that's part of why, like, I feel like us women put so much pressure on ourselves and we're so insecure because we are comparing our standards and like projecting them onto you guys, like that you are as picky as we are. And like I literally asked him,
but not,
dude,
not as picky.
I asked him, I was like, because we were having this conversation, and I asked him, I was like, do men care, like do men care if, like, want you to be like confident and like like just not self-conscious, or like do they care if you're confident or self-conscious?
What would you say to that? Do you care if women are confident? Does that turn you on, or do you look for that? If like, oh, she's confident,
or if she's self-conscious, is that like a deal breaker?
So it's not like a deal breaker because like I'm self-conscious. Everybody's got their shit. So it's like on one hand, like I think it's sexiest when that confidence is authentic. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But like. As long as you're being authentic, I feel like that's what really matters. So if if you don't have your shit together, if you're struggling with these things, if you can let me in and see that, then that's gonna feel better,
Yeah.
It's not like a deal breaker, it's more or less just like, or how are you handling it, and
are you being honest with me, like,
are you being honest
that kind
with
of thing.
yourself, and like, are you trying to work on it, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that
would
was-
agree, but my short answer was no. Men
That
don't
was
care
where-
if you're confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like sorting my laundry, and I was like, "Do men care if you're confident?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "Sick." I was like, "Yes."
Well, because like as long as you're not like a horrible nervous wreck, like an extreme nervous wreck, men aren't like, oh, and she's so confident. Like when is your homie gonna be like, yeah, she's like so it's like the same thing with their nails.
I've been like
men
that
aren't gonna be
before,
like,
you know,
no,
like
she got 2-inch nails. She just went to the nail salon. No man gives a fuck about your nails. Like
Men do.
I do.
Men
You really do?
Certain men care.
love that shit, bro.
And you hate it.
Like,
so you do care.
I love that shit.
well,
Like,
I don't think it's
like,
attractive.
You know, to me, I do. Like I like when, you know, and it takes a turn. It has to be like a balance, you know. But when a girl is like feeling herself and like, oh my god, the nails are so sexy, bro. Like, and it's and like I will go through drive-throughs, and if I see like some nails that I think are cool, I fucking tell them, I'm like, yo, nice nails, like that shit looks good. Like you know, I
think they're gross.
I really dig it, and I like the whole like I know that like there's, as far as makeup goes, you know, like definitely not necessary. Like it's never been like a, you know, breaker or anything like that. None of this stuff has been like a deal breaker. Like
No.
definitely dated people who don't get that done, and you know, I've loved the fuck out of them, you know.
Right.
But it's like, but the makeup thing is like a creative expression. Like that's where I feel like whenever like nails and makeup and stuff come in, to me, I feel like it's like a creative expression of their personality, you know.
I just see high maintenance. If they got long nails.
He's been very adamant about this forever.
You just see high maintenance.
And I was like, one day I'm gonna come in with just long black coffin nails.
The
and just
longer
go,
nails, the higher the maintenance.
I mean, how much is it? Like, if they last you like 3 weeks, you know, you're paying like 60 to.
No, I just mean the type of
100,
chick
you
that gets that long of nails. Like
the
nails.
I get what you're
the
saying.
nails where
Like
she
that.
can't even use her phone without like being awkward about it.
It's like the old crazy hotness scale or whatever.
Yeah.
that
The
shit
longer the
was.
nails, the crazier and the more high maintenance. And I'm not dealing with that.
Well, it is true that like if
Is there some truth in that?
I don't. Yeah, probably.
Just doing
like,
your nails is one thing,
yeah.
but like the long nails,
clack,
the
clack,
long
clack.
fake nails really get to me.
well,
That's
I
my
know.
thing.
So I know what you're.
I get where you're coming from, though.
Yes. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about though, because like I think that they're really, really pretty. And I like when people like I like the artistry of it and everything, and I think that it's really cute and everything, but at the same time, like as someone, I work with my hands every single day, and so I can't even paint my nails most of the time. And so it's like, to me, I'm like, the more done your nails are, the less like actual work you're doing, which sounds so bad.
Yeah. I
But
guess
it is true,
less
and-
labor intensive.
Yeah, and or maybe because like a lot of I like really creative people, and normally like you can't have much going on if you're working with your hands or being painting, whatever, drawing and all that.
You're saying you are what's going on if you have that long of nails, and that gives me the ick.
That's true. Well,
Full circle.
And that gives me the ick.
so you have an ick.
With the
You have
Stuck
an ick?
Together podcast. We thank you for watching.
I want to know what are a couple of your like that aren't like maybe that you've just experienced where you're like maybe it didn't deter you that much, but it definitely was like a
Pajamas in
That's-
public.
oh god, that's gross.
You're you're in Walmart and you look like you didn't get out of bed yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
that's
we're
fair.
a little bit more of haters
No,
than
that-
you are too. Like I'm
You're being too nice, Acklen.
like
Let it out.
I'm a
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to unlock. I'm trying to tap into that
Your inner ick?
My inner ick, dude. I'm trying to fucking tap into my inner ick.
I'm quite the hater, and Tim knows this. Yeah.
Oh man. It sounded really cool in the headphones.
Maybe one will come
man.
to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you
Keep
feel
talking.
about like plastic surgery and that kind of stuff?
Hate it.
Because I know that's a big one for men. It's very polarizing.
Some men are like, the bigger titties, the better. And I'm like, if they're fake, let it bake. I don't want to
I
get...
feel like less is more. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
And I also feel like at the end of the day, like, if it helps them to, get over whatever they're dealing with, if it's like a body image issue thing, like, let them do whatever they want if it makes them feel better, and then there's going to be people out there who are like, fuck yeah, plastic surgery pod,
Yeah.
And they'll get together, but yeah, I don't.
Well, it's like the nails.
I don't really have like an opinion one way. It's just I'm going to be less attracted personally the more there is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I think anything like nails, eyelashes, tattoos, makeup, men can do certain things too, like extreme bodybuilding, whatever. It's like, as long as you're doing it to make you feel better about yourself, like, I can't really, like, hate on you for it. And, like, I'm not even really, like, hating. It's just, like, more of, there's preferences and,
Also, I just feel sometimes like it's avoidant to a certain degree, though, too, where it's like, instead of having to change your body, you can love who you are, and you don't have to, like if you're an A cup as a girl, you don't have to be like, well, I need double Ds because that's the only thing guys like. It's like, no, like, that's not what you're, like, for me, it's like, if you can tell that, like, their whole body shape's off because it just doesn't work, like, it's like you have huge tits and your body does not carry that. It's like, that's not what your body's supposed to be. Like, for me, it's like, totally I get the body image thing, and I'd never tell anybody what to do. Yeah. But I think some women, it's like, you were fine. Like, what are you doing? Like, whoever told you should have changed, like, fuck that person, because...
Yeah, it's like, it's like, would you have... Like, is there, like, a degree of, like, inner work that would have been a better solution than putting on a Band-Aid kind of deal? Like,
and it goes everywhere.
If it's like that scenario, then, like, it's like... Yeah, it goes everywhere. There's so many reasons. And,
well, and there's the opposite end of that because people are like, why would you want it to be, like, obvious? And it's like, there's this whole other part of, I spent a lot of money on this and I want you to know that I did. Because, like, guys will be like, I can totally tell her eyelashes and nails are fake. Like, what? And it's like, yeah, that's the point. Like, the point is the bright pink hair that's, like, clearly has extensions in it, and, like, the really big lashes and, like, the really big nails and stuff. Like, there's definitely that aesthetic as well of, like, very noticeable modifications, you know? And so there's definitely that, too.
Well, it's kind of like what we were talking about when I was, like, I love attention,
Yeah,
Some people just fucking love attention, and, let them,
positive and negative,
they're just gonna peacock, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I like the positive kind of attention. I personally prefer that.
Yeah.
So give myself enough negative attention.
Me too.
Don't really want it from the outside world.
No,
I've got enough going on. Thank you.
To think all this was from that flying squirrel suit.
Oh, man.
It was like, the ick.
The ick. God, man, I'm gonna be thinking about like what my icks are.
Honestly, I don't think that I don't like.
I feel like if you do like meth,
that's a red flag.
That's probably an ick.
That's like a deal breaker. That's not actually an ick.
No, it's an ick. Like, we could maybe work through it, but I'm not a big fan. No, I'm kidding.
I love how it was just immediately like, cool, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, like meth,
totally reasonable.
Meth is definitely a big ick for me. Yeah, heroin too. Like, yeah. Those are
hard drugs that's a tough one to get.
Ick.
It's hard to get past because it's not just like, it's more of like, no, because like if you died, I'd be pretty sad about that, and I'd rather not get emotionally invested in that.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, I'm loving an addict. It's hard.
Not fun. Not fun.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say something.
Well, we're on such a positive subject right
now. I know. Yeah. I was gonna say that I think that where icks and red flags and deal breakers and stuff can become harmful is like when it stops you from getting to know people and it stops you from maybe like broadening your horizons, because like and I'm not talking about the ones that we like discussed here. It's like I just hear a lot of like things where it's just like but like that's so superficial, and people are like kind of, I think deal breakers are good because you're setting boundaries for yourself, like the whole drug addict thing. And, like, I would never date someone in the military. That's something that I 100% have always said. I'm never going to do that. Never, ever, ever. And so those are, like, good things to do. But then, I feel like a lot of people are kind of taking these superficial things and, like, running with them. Or if someone does give them, like, an ick, like, shoes they don't like, or, like, whatever, like I was saying. Yeah. Like, and just being like, I can't be with them. It's like, that's, like, that's part of love.
There's a whole other person underneath those Crocs, dude.
Right, yeah. It's like, that's part of love is, like, you don't... It's not that they necessarily give you the ick ever or anything, but it's like, they're gonna do stuff that you might not like, or might be embarrassed about, or, like, whatever, and that's fine.
Love them regardless.
Yeah, it's like, that's the whole fucking point. It's like, so if you can't even get past that, like, first one where he wore Crocs, like, come on. Yeah. It's like Crocs, jeez, but...
I want a pair of Crocs.
I love my Crocs. They're so comfy.
I don't own a pair, and I really want a pair.
You should. They're great.
Yeah. The only problem is like, I wanted to get, like, some orange ones, and then I pulled them up, and I was like, oh, these look like prison shoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and you got to keep in mind, like, they do hold a lot of dirt and, like, get dirty really fast, and they're hard to clean. So I would recommend either, like, a tie-dye. Oh, I have a black and white tie-dye pair, or, like, a darker color.
There were some cool camo ones that I thought about snagging, too, man.
That'd be pretty hard.
I never had the regular Crocs, but I had a pair of, like... the thong flip-flop Crocs, and, like, just the regular, like...
Just a flip-flop?
Just a flip-flop, but,
it's
like...
a Croc flop?
Yeah, and my mom stole them from me because they were so comfy. She was like, these are mine, like, I'm totally keeping these.
I was gonna joke
in
more
or less words.
And then I was like, oh wait, you said that they watch it, so what's up, Tim's mom? I hope you're doing well.
She didn't actually steal them from me.
I had so much fun playing Monopoly at your house.
Are they flip Crocs? Flip
Crocs.
Flip Crocs, flip flop.
Croc flops.
Croc flops, flop crops.
Flip flocks.
No, we're not.
I think she still has them. I think I like. She kept, so I think they were just like in with all the other shoes, and she just started wearing them because she like needed to go outside real quick, and then realized how comfy they were or whatever, and then I don't know if I just forgot them or left them on purpose or whatever, and she just still has them.
Dang, man.
But they're super comfy.
Yeah, I'll get some Crocs one day.
They're worth it. They're for sure worth it. Yeah, I'm fortunate that, which is kind of surprising because I have pretty big feet, but they're the biggest kid size fits my feet. In Crocs, at least.
Damn.
Not other shoes, obviously, but in Crocs, for some reason, their, like, biggest kid size is, like, actually pretty big. And so I can fit into them.
Nice.
So they're cheaper.
Lucky.
They're like $20 cheaper. I'm like,
bro, I wish I could have. Kids' shoes are so cheap.
Yeah.
There's so many cool. There's cool women's shoes out there too, yo.
Women's shoes are. I mean, it's yeah.
I've seen some really cool Jordans that are just women's, and I'm like, mother. There's no 13 in women's.
No.
Do you have wide feet too?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
There's only a few shoes I can like really reliably wear or buy. Yeah. Vans is one of them. I have
to try them on. I can't buy shoes.
No, you can't just be like, this is my size.
Because if it's cutting, and if you have wide feet, like, it cuts into the side of your
foot. Well, and I have such
a
huge empty space at the front because I have to get the widest size for my shoe, and then it's that long because that's how normal feet work, I guess. Yeah. And they're always like, oh, here's our selection of wide shoes. And it's like Reeboks, fucking dad shoes. Like, all fucking, you mow the grass in these shoes. Like,
have you thought about getting some, like, New Balance, though? Or some...
No, fuck those shoes. I'm not old enough for those shoes yet.
What's the other one?
And I don't run.
Embrace your inner dad.
Skechers, bro.
Skechers?
Yeah, it's always the fucking Skechers, dude. I'm like, look, I'm not over 40. Once I get there, I'll give in, but
listen,
like...
I want some Skechers so bad, bro.
Yeah?
What kind?
Have you seen the new Skechers?
No, pull
dude, like the colorways, just go to the Skechers website, bro. Like, and just go like they've got some dope ass shoes, bro.
Skechers. I'm always looking for new fun shoes.
They got some really dope colorways.
These? You were looking at these?
I mean, that's just the first
these
shoe.
These are kind of hard.
That's just the first shoe.
So that,
let's get them in.
Yeah.
See this? You got to be this guy. You got to be Howie Long to wear Skechers.
Dude,
I'm not that old.
Go
yet.
scroll up, bro.
Okay.
Like remove his hair and just add a beard, bro.
That's
With all those footballs? Is that me?
That's basically you.
I was saying me.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's you.
yeah, dog. And minus the footballs. Why does he have so many fucking footballs, bro?
That's a lot of footballs.
No bending over, no touching shoes. Like, these aren't made for me.
The suspense is killing me. Keep scrolling.
Dude, I'm not telling you to look at the old
Yeah,
man
keep
shoes,
scrolling.
bro. Like,
Shop by Style.
athletic sneakers, bro.
This one?
Yeah, dog.
Okay. Ooh, look
I'm
at these.
telling you, homie, bro.
Look at these, but these aren't the ones they do in wide. They only do the fucking dumb ones in wide.
You don't think these are wide?
No.
No.
Look, where's the wide?
Medium.
Oh, they use
With
it as
medium.
W's?
We don't get cool shoes.
Okay, go back, bro. Hey.
They hate us. Also in wide. Look at these. Look at it. Cool. Also
Wait.
in wide.
Those are not also in wide.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Also in wide. Also in wide.
Okay, this is kind of fucked.
If you
Keep scrolling, bro. Nah, I'm refusing to accept it.
Also in wide.
They don't.
$100?
Bro, what the fuck?
We don't get cool shoes.
Guys.
They don't care about us.
Can we whoa, hey.
Hey.
Can we focus on the fact that Skechers are now $100 each? Those used to be like the affordable sneakers.
These are the cool athletic ones. I bet there's lawn mowing
Hold on.
shoes
You
that
can go
are
back.
Casual sneakers?
Yeah, I bet the casuals are less. See?
Barely. What?
Not in wide.
Why do they got
not in wide.
Minnesota?
Yeah, so
see,
now you're
this is
understanding.
Also in wide. Look, also in
Bro,
wide.
these ain't what I'm talking about. Go back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, which ones are you talking about? Now I'm confused.
Okay, so just go back to the
Athletic?
athletic sneakers.
Okay.
Go to width on the left.
Yeah.
Go to wide.
Wide.
Oh, they have
And
extra wide.
and let's just see what happens. Okay, let's just take a gander. Okay. Okay, see, those are kind of clean, right?
Those would give me the ick.
Those would give you the ick.
Yeah, the white bottom. Oh God, absolutely
What the hell?
not.
That's
What,
not
did we get
white.
the-
That's
the air
off-white.
cushion?
That's
Worse, even worse.
Oh, the off-white's so much cleaner.
All right.
Not like that.
Let's keep trying.
Okay. This segment is called Impress Tori with Skechers.
Yeah, we need to find a Sketcher that wouldn't give me the ick. Let's do that. It's
That's it. That's the white shoe.
spoiler alert.
Wait,
it's
load more,
none
load
of
more.
these.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Those ain't bad.
The Uno is not that bad. If you scroll up, that one's not that bad. To
This
the
one?
right, to the right, to the right. That one's pretty okay.
The white on white. You don't
White
mind
on-
white on white?
White on white's fine.
But why do they always have these fucking air cushion see-through
Yeah, that's really gross. I
peepholes?
don't like that.
Bro,
I kind of like these teal.
do you
the teal
understand?
color.
Oh, that is dope as fuck.
See, I kind of like this.
God.
You gotta see me in them first. You can't get the ick yet.
Yeah.
If you would no, it's okay. Big ick, actual literal ick right now. Okay, like this.
These shoes?
No. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Something different.
No, I'm gonna tell you my biggest ick. Ready? Jeans with athletic sneakers like that,
Jeans with athletic sneakers?
or it,
That's fair.
it's
I can
it
kinda
is
see that.
the worst fashion mistake.
Well, but see,
I
I'm not
hate it.
wearing anything but jeans with these.
He's not wearing anything.
I know,
but
and that's why I'm
those.
saying ick.
He's walking into the room.
Oh, look,
naked.
they're all one
Those
color.
shoes- oh, that is gross. I hate that.
Thank you.
Coolest.
That's
this is the
nasty.
coolest shoe we found in the wide.
Hell no, bro. That is gross.
Wait, okay, we gotta
I
go
don't
back
like
to
that
the
shit.
just the men's shoes really quick.
Okay,
Go to
Just
What's that first one, bro?
this one.
Yeah.
Good year.
good gear.
Yeah, bro. I need me some tire shoes, bro. Those are good for hiking.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
you'll-
the one.
Because you'll never get tired.
Oh, can I drive for a second?
Yeah, sure.
shit.
Okay.
Buckle up.
Meow. Don't laugh at me.
I'm laughing with you.
I'm like, okay.
Those
okay.
first ones we looked at were really cool, but they were not wide.
Let's see.
I'm telling you, they hate wide. They think that
sucks,
we're
bro.
all just like, I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
what they think about
these
people with wide
are-
feet, but
a little more dressy.
Those are like boats.
Okay, I don't. I don't think Skechers makes good shoes.
Okay, go to New Balance. Can we
New Balance?
Can we check out New Balance?
Yeah.
So New Balance also has some dope shit. They got the N, right?
You know, you said that Skechers had dope stuff.
They do. They do. I just can't wear it. We can't.
We can't wear them because they're not wide. That was my point.
They do have some dope shit,
but not for wide feet because they hate us.
Yeah, bro. Look,
the basketball
that shit's
shoes.
clean
They're
on
like
the left,
you.
dog.
We don't have to cater to you freaks.
Yeah. I have skinny feet, so I don't feel the pain. Okay, let's filter to wide.
Yeah.
Width.
Please, bro. I hope New Balance has got some shit.
Wide.
Oh, wow, they've got options.
Let's just go wide.
All right. Okay.
Award winner.
Oh, shit. Did he win a Grammy?
God, there's just something about these. I can't get behind it. There's just...
That one's not bad.
They're not as bad, bro.
Yeah.
The two wavy.
This is a basketball shoe.
Two-way.
Go up one.
Yeah, but as with wide feet, we gotta take what we can get.
What do we need?
Like the middle ones, all
The
those
core?
different colorways.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one, that's pretty nice. Oh, that's it.
It's not as bad.
Let's see what else there is. Oh,
But-
on the left.
These are pretty interesting.
That's clean as hell, dog.
But like, take any pair of Vans and put it up to these. It's like we're rationalizing on what
Yeah,
the
we're
best
like,
thing
this
is.
is fine.
You
It's
know?
totally fine.
Hey, bro, you literally just said take what you can get. So
And that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do. Take
we have to take.
You know.
because that's all.
Can
I
we
get.
look up Vans and see if they have wide options online?
Yeah, I'm down. This is the
This
wide
is-
feet.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh my
Accept
god.
the cookies.
Got
Must
it.
consent. Consent to our cookies.
Consent to the
Oh, man.
cookies, men's. Classic slip-on.
Just go.
my god,
Do you
go
want-
away.
We could just do all shoes.
Oh, wide.
Wide.
So the
11 wide shoes.
All right, bro.
Okay. I guess, yeah, we should just do all shoes. I'm sorry.
Just
What?
it's at the bottom. Go up there. Go men's. Shop all shoes.
I'm going, I promise.
Are you sure you're okay with taking the control?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I clicked on it. What?
What? Okay.
She's
I
already there
did
now.
it!
She's there
Shop
now.
all shoes.
She's already there, yeah.
Ugh.
And then we go shop
Shop
by.
No, it wasn't shot by. Do more.
Yeah, it's not even in the first shop by.
Yeah.
They're like, no one has wide feet. No one cares.
Not anybody.
Those mutants.
Ain't nobody wearing.
Nobody important has
skateboarding.
wide feet.
Bunch of fucking freaks.
All right. All the
There it
slip-ons.
is. Okay, yeah.
They've got wide options. They have every single shoe in a wide option, guys.
This is like the most basic Vans you could get. Look at these. They're all
No,
white or
look,
black. Look
you
at this.
can-
That's
no.
it.
Or both.
Hey, scroll up, mister. Up
There's red too.
to the no, stop. Down to the left.
Take it back.
That one.
This one?
Yes, click on it. There's more color options. Oh.
Yeah, please. Hey, hold on, Tim. What are these other color options? So we have black with a white accent, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then the next one. black
Black
with
on
a black accent. What's the third one? White with a white accent.
White with a white accent. Okay, for
Okay.
for reference, let's go
That's
to
so good.
let's go to men's shoes.
Just in general. Oh wow.
Oh, wow,
at
look
that
color.
blue. Look at the gray.
Wow,
even.
a different style. Oh wow, what are these?
Oh, look at those really
These ones
cool
have
ones.
insole,
Stuff in the
cool
middle.
insides. Oh wow, look at these.
Cool inside.
They're cool on the inside.
It's just like us,
All
man.
right. All right. Okay, I get your point, and I'm sorry.
Have you seen the UGG slides?
Yes.
I
just
want
look
these
up-
motherfuckers, dude. Whenever you get the moment.
Let's look up cool shoes, wide feet. These are the best shoes to wear if you have wide feet. What are the
These are-
Timberlands.
Oh man.
Vans? Okay,
Best over. Oh.
whatever. I'm over it.
UGG.
Ugg
Slides.
slides.
Yeah, they're like furry. Hold on. No, go up. Like, type in UGG fur slides.
Fur.
Yeah, FUR. I got like 3 bands across like those, bro. Those
Yeah, I wanted
dog.
these for the longest
Bro,
time.
like, yeah, you can see the other colors and stuff, dog. Like,
These red ones.
they're clean as hell, bro. The hot pink too, man.
Yeah.
Dumb, bro. I want them so fucking bad.
I wanted. Yeah,
man.
I wanted some of these really
Oh,
bad.
by the pool.
Oh, bro, you can wear them.
When they first came
They
out,
look way
like
too hot.
a couple years ago, I really wanted some.
My feet already sweat
Oh,
enough.
you can get the transgender ones.
Yeah, that's
To the right.
That's what I was gonna call those too.
Right there.
The trans.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo! That's actually kind of sick. I like that.
Yeah, bro. I want these so bad, dog.
The lesbian ones, those aren't actually lesbian ones, but they're close enough.
I just like the plain gay ones. Right there. Yeah.
The asexual ones? Wait, there were asexual ones.
They're all pretty sexy.
Damn it! Where'd it go? Down. Down. Oh, wait, where'd they go? They were just there. They were the pink, blue, and black, and white. Okay, well, they're gone. There were some.
Inclusive. Gotta love Uggs.
I've never gotten into slides. What about these?
That's all I wear at home. Oh,
Wide feet, huh?
yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Those are stylish.
The form fitting.
Can we say, I need to mention that Tim also has superhuman foot strength and dexterity with his feet. It really freaks me out. He grabs
He is the
me
Monkey
and
King, right?
pinches
I am the
me.
Monkey King. I can.
Don't fuck. I swear to God. Don't do it.
Yeah, that was genuine
Don't-
fear, bro.
don't worry.
He's done it before and it hurts.
No,
I just
man.
pinch her with my first 2 toes.
Oh, no. I've had somebody do that shit to me before. It sucks. Yeah.
I can't move
Especially
my
if you
feet
have
like
hairy
that.
legs. You should just learn to get him back. He's got hair on his legs. You could be more lethal.
I can't move my toes like that though.
No.
No, I literally like.
What about your hands? Can you just...
That's as much as I can do.
I wonder if that was in the camera.
You put it up to the camera.
Wiki feet. It's gonna be all wiki feet.
I literally asked you to move the
Her
camera.
username's gonna be Tori's Toes.
I asked at the beginning
Can you
if
move
we
the
could
camera?
move it, so because I was like,
So
I don't
that-
want them seeing my feet,
And then
I
you just held it like, you're like, this is all I can do. Put on a little
I
show.
just gave him a free show. Dang it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I'd sell feet pics.
And the sentence. I mean,
If your feet end up somewhere, that sucks, but I will sell them to you.
same though.
Yeah.
I would, bro.
These puppies aren't out there
Yo.
for free.
At one point in time, I thought about. Oh, God. I don't know why this triggered the thought, bro, but I had this thought of making an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's just dick pics, but I dress it up in like costumes.
People would
So I'd
totally
be like,
pay for that.
like
though.
wearing a lab coat or like a construction helmet with a safety vest. Like it's,
Oh my god.
oh.
Make little diorama scenes. You just like insert and then dress it.
Yeah, just invite all the homies over. We'll lay next to each other. Create a full-length movie.
No. Oh my god.
Oh, oh Jesus.
I would though. I would.
Stares at the camera.
No, just
Unrelated. Feel free to send emails.
Why do I have the weird feeling there's gonna be a Craigslist post later?
I'm a little worried. No, I just like.
No, you'd be
me.
like, who needs feet pics?
No, it's just like it's so.
shit.
I'm so like. I don't get it.
It's money, bro.
Like, I don't get the attraction, but I also don't really care that people like it. And I'm like, I got nice ass feet, okay? I got nice, pretty feet.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Get yourself a Nikon.
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah.
Dress your feet up in little dioramas.
Those little toes can be different ones. Just
Oh hell yeah, bro! You can give like the big toe like a grocery bag, and you can give like this next toe a remote because he's staying home. You can give the third toe like a little sandwich, and then the fourth toe
a frowny face, yeah.
and then the little toe.
Just wee.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Yeah,
illustrate wee
Just
all the way home.
paint your nails as little pigs.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, they were little piggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but my brain was like, this little person would do
This fucking asshole stayed home.
This piece of shit had rose name. This motherfucker had none. And this little piggy.
Oh. Yeah. It's just like, it seems like a good way to make some money, and it's not even really like a...
Well, it's so weird because, isn't it... We looked it up because we were trying to figure out why people are into it. Because it's like...
yeah, we were.
Why is your feet something sexual? And apparently, do you know about why?
No, I don't.
So apparently, there's the part of your brain in the frontal lobe, like something about sexual attraction is right next to like feet. Sometimes people get it crossed.
Really?
It's that's like the most simple explanation ever.
Huh.
But basically, people's brains, it's so close that it just gets wired, and people are like, "Ooh, feet!" Like it's it's like.
I feel like the older I get, the closer they're crossed. Because dead ass, like, if you would have asked me like 3 years ago, like, do you think feet are like attractive? I would have been like, I mean, no, not really. And like, you know, over the past couple years, it's been just like, feet can be sexy. Like, I don't know how that's developing, but now I get it. Like, they're...
Yeah, maybe your wires are getting crossed.
My wires
you know?
are just getting a little crossed.
I think it's
man.
also becoming more socially acceptable to like feet.
Oh, there's some sexy feet out
You
there,
know,
bro. That's all
you're
I'm
like
saying.
Hey,
people
I mean-
rap about it. It's all everywhere. Like it's not really like a. Not a lot of people like shame it anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's become more of like a. It's just like anything. More and more people were like, "I'm into this," and then people are like, "What the fuck?" And then eventually they're like, "Okay, so people are into this, guys."
Yeah.
And then other people are like, "Oh, people are into this," whatever. And then it's like just kind of normal, and you're like, "Yeah, there's some cute feet out there. It's whatever,
Yeah.
But
Well, long story short, if you want to see more of what you just saw right there,
stucktogetherpod@gmail.com. Email us.
We'll send you our Venmo, PayPal. Make sure you just put some emojis in the subject line, so you know.
yeah.
Some foot emojis.
Yeah.
Some shoes. You know?
Something to hint at it.
Some wide vans.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Speaking of like weird, I don't mean to say weird. Like I don't want to kink shame.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, sometimes
Just
it's
odd.
weird.
That's odd,
Weird.
odd, you know. Like, bro, cake sitting.
Dude.
Like that is such an interesting thing,
Yeah.
right? Just
Well, I don't know
That's a
what are
weird
the
one.
people
Just
just sit on cakes.
Yeah, girls, or I guess dudes too. I just don't
Yeah.
ever watch those, or I've never seen those. But cake sitting is like a huge thing. We had it whenever I worked in the club. Like
crazy.
we'd have like girls sit on cakes, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, money!" Like,
Yeah, it's
And
a
it's-
thing.
yeah.
I
Or
was
just sit down on a cake.
yeah, one
Like
of
a
the
real
podcasts I
edible
listened
cake.
to, they were talking about it. Yeah.
it's like a real. It's a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you have a computer.
Uh,
I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean,
we could censor it. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like with all that stuff, there's like a decently like reasonable explanation. Like obviously with the foot one, it's like in your brain apparently.
Yeah.
But with that one, I could just see it being like cake is squishy. Your
Yeah.
imagination does the work, you know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's literally like people call their butts cake all the time.
Yeah.
And like maybe it's that kind of thing of like, oh, I could like eat it off.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Maybe that.
I also
Yeah.
think that it's just like goofy. And so
It's
it's,
kinda
like
silly,
for
yeah.
a girl to like sit into a cake, she has to have
That's
a pretty
like-
decent sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the most attractive position to be in. I'm just
Just
like,
like-
meh, on a cake. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting stuff, man.
So I think some people are just kind of into like things that are just not normal for people to do. Like, sitting on food is not a normal thing to do. That's not what you think to do with food. So I think it's just like, it does something in people's brains of like, oh, she shouldn't be doing that.
Oh,
like,
naughty girl, that's not what you do with a cake. You're supposed to eat that.
I'll eat it for you.
Here, I'll show you. Yep, and there you go. And yeah.
Oh, that's, hey, whatever works,
Fucking hell.
I don't know.
This podcast has been all over the place.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the conflict. And now.
Don't even say it. Don't even say the conflict.
I phrased it the way that I did for a reason. Because we're definitely qualified to speak on.
Yes.
Oh, everything.
Conflict.
Yeah. I'm qualified to speak on whatever I want. It's the internet.
This is fucking America, goddammit.
No, honestly, it's so funny because we did have that one sort of political. Yeah, we did have that one sort of political podcast, and we were both just like, oh, we didn't say something stupid like that whole time. It just the only time we ever kind of got close to that was just like, I want what's best for everybody. I don't know how to say that or what the best way to do that is.
Yeah.
And talking about anything political, I feel like that's not the position anybody takes anymore. It's just like, we got to tell the other people they're wrong and this is how and whatever, Yeah.
Well, and it's also just like, no, we're actually talking about it. But it's like, it's also just a really complicated, complex situation, Like,
oh, yeah.
People want so badly for there to just be an easy answer to just be all in on,
Right.
And the fact of the matter is that, like, you can't be all in on one side of something like this,
Right.
No.
With how convoluted and complex it is, like there's no, it's not like a one side good, one side is bad. I feel like one side a little more harm than the other side historically
Well, it's always
speaking,
gray.
but it's all gray, and it's just like,
well, and even as someone in the West, stop right there. You have an opinion because we have a culture and because you can't help that. You literally can't help that. So like you can't help but have an idea about it because you've been in the West your whole life.
Yeah.
And so like you compared to a Tibetan monk in the Himalayas, you're literally going to have a different perspective from the get-go because you can't help that. That's just part of culture and society.
Part of being human. Yeah.
It's part of our, I don't completely buy into every time someone ever says you have an intrinsic bias you need to be aware of. But at the same time, it's like, you do. You can't help it.
Yeah, you definitely, and I feel like it's good to challenge that within yourself, an appropriate degree. Like if you challenge it too much, like as far as like what is truth, like, and you challenge it so much, then these can get a little weird,
Yeah.
Like, and you might wind up changing your mind, and it's just, like you said, there's no way to not be indoctrinated one way or the other because that's what being a human is indoctrination.
And nobody is. There's not a group of people out there who isn't. It's like everybody is in their own way.
Yeah, to whatever society and culture that they're in, but but it's sad. The world is a crazy place, man. It always has been. I feel like that's what whenever people at work, like people be like, man, the world is gone to shit. I can't believe how the world is. And I'm like, I think the world's always kind of been like this, and we just have the internet now.
Apparently,
like
some people talk about how peaceful the world is now compared to a lot of history.
Yeah.
Because we've settled a lot of different stuff.
People that are living in America, going
there's
going
a lot
to
of
eat
Europe,
like an
there's
$80 meal, and
there's a lot of places around the world that are way more stable than they were and approaching more stability. Like the modern age and modern technology, definitely America. I'm not saying that's not true, but all around the world, it's way, way more calm and more efficient and whatever than it was.
Yeah.
But it's totally fucking crazy. And we just take the moments of peace that we have, and then when something happens, you're like, what's happening? It's crazy now.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, it's the end times, and it's like every generation had a moment where they thought like, this is it. this is when it starts going. And like, even just on like a small scale in America, like a lot of people are like, oh my God, like the crime is just out of control and like the world's so scary and like, you know, whatever. And it's like, actually, crime rates are lower than they've been in like a really long time. It's just like you said, like we have the internet and we hear about every single one of them happening.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like in the 80s and 90s, the murder rates were out of control.
Yeah.
And now,
I was about to say, like, what we classify as crime now compared to them is also different.
Yeah.
You know, like, there could be more crime happening, but less violence.
And again, we have no idea because we're us.
Yeah.
We don't know what the rest of history was really
We know
like.
everything, bro.
Well,
We have the internet.
We have the internet.
I was watching a Bobby Kennedy documentary on Netflix, and it was really, really good. But just putting it into perspective, like, because my grandparents were older than me at the time, but adults at the time, with, you know, having children, trying to live their lives. When JFK got assassinated, then I think it was either Malcolm X or Martin Luther King first, and then the next happened. And then Bobby Kennedy got assassinated as well. Meanwhile, Vietnam is going on during all of this. You have a bunch of crazy shit going on. And I was just kind of sitting there and I was like,
fucking Cold
wow,
War too. Like,
it's always been like this. It always has. Like, governments are corrupt. People are corrupt. People are crazy. Humans are inherently violent and selfish, you know? Like, and not all the time or anything, but it's just like, you know, yeah, this has happened over and over and over and over again. And in some ways that gives me a lot of peace to know, like, you know, my grandparents probably thought the world was ending too.
Is that like nihilism? Or what's the philosophy?
I think
that
nihilism's a
reminds
bit
me
more
of?
Nihilism is like, none of this matters. It's a lot darker and kind of more just
Stoicism too.
Yeah, Stoicism is probably the more willing, like the more relevant one of like being understanding. That's more of understanding what the worst outcome could be and making peace with it.
Yeah.
Which is probably part of it of like.
But what would it be if like your perspective is like, it's always been going to shit, like it always will be like that. Like,
It's just the way of the world.
Yeah.
I think it is a little
acceptance?
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
just
is
acceptance that
you
the
know?
world's the way it is.
Because it's also the same, it's also the opposite. Like,
Yeah.
all the time, you know?
Yeah.
I take it as a little bit more, like, I take it in a bit of a optimistic route of, like, it's always been like this and it's always gotten better, which means it will get better.
Yeah.
And you'll look back and be like, that was crazy, you know?
But is the internet better, you know? Are we going to have AI overlords and think, oh, this is so much better than...
People, no.
Well, I was also going to say, I feel like it's like cyclical, you know?
Yeah,
like
cyclical,
Oh, yeah.
always.
You know?
Yeah.
So when things are good, if you can just like remember that things are going to get to be shit again.
Right,
You know,
that too.
And find peace in that while it is good.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to find peace when it's shit in the
Yeah.
fact that it'll be good again.
Yeah.
And that's
You know?
stoicism.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
stoicism.
Well,
yeah.
I was going to say you should tell Acklen about that post you sent me about people
Oh,
working.
yeah. So, it was, the first picture was an article from this year saying, like, no one wants to work anymore. Like a normal person, they asked, like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with the world? You know, whatever. And they were like, no one wants to work
They're just all
anymore.
lazy.
And then, I could probably find it, but essentially, yeah, I sent it to you so I can just pull it up. It was honestly really, really interesting. Oh my god, I send you so many memes. Okay, so...
It's all cats.
All right. So...
No, actually, it's all pictures of random things like us together
Yeah.
if we were ducks, or like
Pretty much.
us if we were birds. And they're like cuddling.
Would you love me if I was an earthworm type shit?
So 2022, no one wants to work anymore. 2014, no one wants to work anymore. And then 1999, nobody wants to work anymore. 1981, nobody wants to work anymore. 1979, 1969, 1952, 1940, 1937.
Oh, shit.
1922, 1916, 1905, and all the way back to 1894, people were bitching about the fact that no one wanted to
No
work
one wants
anymore.
to work anymore. This
So
new
it's
thing
like,
that,
it's
like,
not
is happening.
real. It's not real.
That's so fucking good.
We all
People
just
just
do the
think
same
that.
things and think we're new, and
Yeah.
it's like, this is just life.
Yeah.
The
We're all
world
just living life.
changes, and the older generation doesn't appreciate what we consider work anymore.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, we're more appreciative of maybe something like, you know, a YouTube career or streaming or being an influencer or whatever. Whereas, like, you know, our grandparents are probably like, what the like, what? You make money to take pictures of yourself online,
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of thing, which I think that there's a lot in between of that, but I do think that there is kind of the ideas around work and what is a fulfilling life and what is a fulfilling career is constantly changing. And so, of course, the older generations think that no one's working because, yeah, no one's working like you used to work anymore.
Well, it's like technology is literally like makes life more efficient, right? Like that's what technology is. And so as technology gets better, work's going to get way more efficient.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we don't figure out, what was that movie, Zeitgeist? Did you guys watch that shit?
It sounds kind of familiar.
There were like three movies. I feel like you told me about them, but it was like they essentially talked about how we're heading towards like a fully automated society.
Yeah.
And how like essentially if things go a certain way, people wouldn't have to work because we'd have technology working for us.
Right.
And that we would be able to have these like self-sustaining fucking colonies, villages, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody gets a universal basic income, you know, because technology is taking care of all of the jobs, and then whatever few jobs there still are, you chip in, but you have a different relationship with work. It's not, you know, time in exchange for money.
Yeah.
You know, it's contribution in exchange for benefit, you know?
Well, and the like people always talk about AI is going to be crazy because that's just where people's brains go. But that's what I thought of in my mind. I was like, this could open the doors for tons of, you know, and the way that I think it would be best is if like you could do whatever you want for a job and you don't have to like, I think it would start to be really bad if they started capping people and being like, you know, you just get your universal basic income. That's it. And you can only spend it here. I think that would suck. But to basically just like, if we had a society where all the needs were basically met by automated systems, and then you could have a creative career or just do whatever you'd want to pursue.
Well, and it's like you need to have a career. Like that's, I feel
we
like
need to
need
work.
to have a drive.
Work is life. Life is work.
And
you know.
And I feel like what a lot of people are, and this could be a projection, you know, but I feel like if you are unhappy in your job, you're missing a creative element to it. Right, because like we are creators. I feel like that's whenever you're in a job where you are not happy, it's because you're not creating, you know, and you're just a cog in a machine, and that's why we have the machines. Like that's what we're making technology better for, so that you don't have to be a cog in a machine anymore. You know, and you can be creative. Because I feel like, man, like, and again, could be a projection, but I feel like mental illness and stuff and mental health, like I feel like a lack of a creative outlet like has a huge part to do with that, you know?
Oh yeah.
And
well, at the least, being creative helps with mental illness.
Yeah, like it's not going to cure it, but like
it
just paint, bro.
like being like
anyway,
schizophrenic.
The voices won't stop.
Hey, bro, just paint, bro. Just get some paint, bro. Like
it's like just that art therapy is a thing because like creativity is so important, you know.
Well, and I think one thing I heard about AI that is super ironic is that they you know, like all of the blue collar jobs, all the handwork, all the stuff that like the normal Joe who doesn't have a degree can do. They were like, those guys are going to go first, right? And it's like what AI has shown us so far is that the guys at the top are in trouble. Like, because people don't need a lawyer to write up a legal document anymore.
No.
You know, like,
Yeah.
they
The guy
don't
who's
need...
building the buildings, we still need him, and we're gonna need him.
The AI robots cannot lay brick yet. They cannot move things around and shuffle them.
They can
like
3D print houses.
Well, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But the point is that, like, the information and chatbots and stuff is what happened first.
Yeah.
And, like, going out into the world and being able to dig and, like, plan and, like, move earth and move things around and build things with your hands.
That's going to be humans.
Is humans for a while, probably, still. Which is ironic because, like...
Yeah, or at least something powered by humans,
Those are the jobs that are, like, shit on.
Yeah, those are the jobs that are, like, anybody can do that. It's like, those are probably the safest jobs right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, that's why I thought about getting into like wastewater at one point. I've thought about getting into like AC and just like
plumbing is
plumbing
plumbing
is good, like electrical, just something, dude.
Yeah,
Just to
those
have,
tradesman jobs are secure and
they pay so good.
when you get certified and everything,
man.
you're set. You're set. You have a career for as long as you want.
Yeah, I just don't fucking want to.
Well,
so.
but it's hard. It's hard because, like you said, they're not very creative.
Exactly.
It's like you go to work, you do the dirty work. That's why you get paid good money, is to do the stuff that needs to get done.
Well, and we're at this table, we're all artists, and I was just talking to my therapist about this today because it's why job searching has been so difficult for me because I feel the same thing of like if I don't feel like I'm in a creative environment, I am so unhappy. And it's like, well, newsflash, most jobs don't have that, and like especially a lot that have like good money and are very practical and stable, like you're not gonna be able to do that. And so it's really hard because it's like I know certain things would be a great career. I'm like I could be set. Like I could go work at a bank forever and then retire with a bunch of money.
It sucks.
And like right?
It sucks.
Right.
Like,
I know.
the life out of you.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like logically I have all these things I could do to make a great career, great benefits, great whatever, blah blah blah. But it's like when you have that like artist like fire and like need.
Oh, it's draining.
It's so fucking hard.
It's depressing.
It's so hard. Most jobs do not like it only hurts that. It's so hard.
See where I'm at right now, I don't really have like I wouldn't say creative input, like I work at a restaurant,
Yeah.
But what I like about it is that whenever I got hired, I was like, hey, I do music. Like I need these times of the week off. Then don't schedule me. You can schedule me any other time, but like this time I need for me. And they were like, cool, no problem. They've not crossed that boundary once.
Yeah.
And it's been super easy to like request off work and everything like that. So it's like there's compromises too in the workplace, where it's like, maybe you don't have a creative job, but maybe that job allows you the space in your life to still be creative.
Yeah. I mean, I just looked
otherwise.
I was looking because I'm kind of I'm in like minor job searching mode, but like there was a job that it was a receptionist for a dental office.
Hell yeah.
And it's 4 days a week, 10-hour days. And then paid time off, all the benefits, because anytime you're working in a medical setting, oh man, the benefits are off the charts. You get such good benefits.
Charts.
Off the medical charts. And yeah, like I was like, man, I've wanted a full-time, like 4-day-a-week job for so long.
That's
like
such a good setup.
Oh my god. Yeah, and
Not
never
at Amazon it wasn't.
never weekends. Like it's
sucked.
Monday through Thursday. No weekends. I was like, oh
Did you hear about what happened with Amazon?
no.
What is it this time?
So you know how drivers were like peeing in bottles,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, the guy. Did you show
sold
me
it?
that?
The guy who sold.
Yeah.
I think I might have showed you that. There was this dude who literally was bottling up Amazon workers' piss and selling it as a drink and saying that it was like high in like electrolytes and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And people were buying
It put it with the Prime.
it. Yeah.
As
They
an
put
energy
it with
drink.
Prime as an energy drink, and Amazon
Like, with the search
Amazon
results?
recommended it as like the number
It started
one thing
recommending it because of the search results and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
and it started selling. like crazy.
Yeah, dude. Fucking piss. Bottled piss.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
I need some drink. I don't know if I can get some water. I don't know how long
we can keep rolling and just keep going.
Yeah, if you need to go get a
if
drink.
we're vibing, it's
Oh, yeah,
it's been
I'm
an hour and a
vibing.
half. We can go as long as we want,
Cool.
really.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little
Break time.
intermission. Oh, do you guys want to talk about your sponsor? Well, I'm.
What's our
Is it-
sponsor?
Watch out for the headphones.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
I don't know.
Do we have a
I
sponsor?
figured you just make something up.
Oh.
Uh,
Sponsored by
my-
Amazon Piss String.
Are you circumcised?
So that is a
Oh
good.
god, wait.
I thought there were two options.
So that is an interesting question. Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, they gave me like a half cut. I'm
Really?
like, yeah, I've got like an Arnold Palmer cock. What?
It was
half
like
cut tea, you know, like, or I guess that's not Arnold Palmer. That's like half sweet, half unsweet.
it's
That's
half
an Arnold
lemonade, half
Palmer.
sweet tea.
That's an Arnold Palmer, but half cut
Oh.
tea is half sweet,
Oh,
half
yeah.
untea.
Oh, I don't know about
Is that true?
I've never
I don't
heard
know.
of that.
I don't know, but yeah.
had it,
So it's
yeah.
like
Should I spark?
I've got some.
You want to spark?
Yeah.
I started feeling weird about it in the last
What
like
about
2
you?
years. I'm totally circumcised, but
Yeah?
Yeah, he's been feeling weird about it.
Well, 'cause it's like I didn't have a choice,
You
right?
missed out on all those nerve endings, bro.
I don't have all the nerve endings. And like, I asked my brother about it. I was like, because he had a son. I was like, what'd you do? Because I was like, I felt weird because like I didn't have a choice. Mine just got cut off. Like, probably went to some face cream. Some bitch wore my fucking foreskin. Some, she in 1993, she was like, so satisfying. But like, now the whole rest of my life, I don't know what it's like. But like,
Your foreskin's under some lady's eyes.
but yeah, no, it's like, cause like, is it a religious thing? Is it a health thing? Cause people, I started looking up some stuff, and apparently, guys in Europe, like, they don't just do it. It's like not as culturally prominent to just do it. It's like, if you want to later, if it's a health problem or if it's a risk, they'll do it.
Well,
But
so this is about to get really gross. So there's this shit called smegma, okay?
right, and you gotta clean
And,
it.
yeah, so like I remember growing up, this is how I know that I'm not fully circumcised, because I had to be taught
Yeah.
to clean, like under it and shit, like, which was
Yeah.
just like wild.
But that's normal.
It's normal, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it is really sad. Like, you're literally like
I didn't have a choice. It's just
removing
gone.
like a major pleasure point for, and
Yeah.
it's like, sex shouldn't be about pleasure. Like, okay, but it's a big part of it. Like, like,
Well, it feels weird that like it feels like it's just tradition and or kind of nefarious by Western medicine because they use it for stuff. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, let's just get rid of this because they don't need it or because it's easier. It's like they fucking keep it and put it in stuff. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
yeah.
See, I wish my mom would have kept mine. Like, how they
Sorry,
keep.
I just did a little jar.
Yeah, bro. You know how they keep like your first hair from your haircut. I feel,
Yeah.
I feel you only get one dick cut, so like, why would you not keep?
Hey, you could get another one. You're only halfway there.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Holy shit, that's wild. I could.
You could.
Good.
See, you have
I
the
don't want
choice.
to. No, I need all the help I can get down there, bro. Like,
Part of me is just like, just leave it. It's done. You can't change it. But part of me is like,
I gotta say this really quick, but you want to go shoot arrows at my Scheiber truck?
pool is such a gentleman's sport.
I'm done on that.
I'll do one more.
Oh man.
Hey.
Hey Tori. Thank you guys so much again for letting me crash with you and driving to all these really cool places. I've had such a good time.
It's been so
It's
fun.
been so much
Me
fun.
too. It's been great.
And I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
like,
beat.
Yeah,
so
like
tired.
like tomorrow I'm chilling. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
as much as I can. Yeah. We
Yeah.
did a lot.
Yeah.
We crammed it all in, but it was all worth it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You know?
Garden of the Gods, dude.
My itinerary.
I didn't know
Tenawewi. I literally had the
Willy?
best time here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Was crazy.
Whoa.
Me too.
Wild. Garden of the Gods?
Gordon.
It was like going to wed walks, but not going to wed walks.
White.
Whoa.
White, no,
Well,
wed.
Wed.
Not white.
No.
There's somebody out there that has that speech impediment and we're being ableist
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Oh, God. Not
Just
back
like the
on the
tweet.
ableist.
Oh,
Hashtag canceled.
you can't cancel me. I quit.
You can cancel me. I don't quit. I'm healed.
Yo.
It's just such a fun voice to do, man.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty adorable.
Adorable.
Adorable. Just like Joel.
Well, Joelle. Can you grab Joelle? We want to show her on
This
camera.
is Joel?
This
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
is this yours?
this is
That's
Tim's
mine.
first Squishmallow.
This is so. I wouldn't say out of character for me, but just saw it in the store, and Victoria's always getting Squishmallows. And I'm like, she just likes it.
She's so cute.
And I saw this one, and for some reason, I had to have it.
Just
Like, I was
so you-
confused about my own feelings. I was like, I don't know why, but I need this.
Yeah.
And she, can, rock out, really hard.
Hell yeah.
And just the hair.
It is.
He's so funny. He was playing music and having her, dance. It was so fucking funny.
Headbang.
Oh, it's...
And she's rare, too.
She's a rare one.
It says rare right on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna hang out for the rest of the podcast. She'll hang out with me.
But look at, she's just so cute.
Oh yeah, here, feel.
Oh my god.
Dude, you'll
She's so
understand.
soft.
Spend some time with her.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Dude, it's like...
Yeah,
dude,
look at her little
she fucking
face.
rocks out, dude.
The hair is so
Yeah.
responsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it, bro.
Yeah.
Please tell me
Makes
you get it.
sense.
Should I just
We
leave
can-
her against the bottle, or does
Yeah,
she sit
she
on
can
her
just
own?
hang out right there. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, let me. There we go. Yeah. She's chilling.
Do you have anything to say?
Well spoken. That was a little controversial, Joelle. Jeez.
Her first time on, she really wanted to get that out.
Wow. Guys, we might have to cut that
I was
out.
about to say, I don't know if I'm comfortable
I-
with her being up on the table anymore.
I don't feel safe in this space anymore. Oh my god. Joelle.
She's crazy.
Man. Oh, so we watched a movie.
We did.
You guys are a movie,
we're a
podcast, now. You know? So we should probably damn near 2 hours into the podcast get to the movie portion.
Yeah. We
What do you think? Okay.
we watched They Live.
Mm-hmm.
What a trip that was.
80s. What? Let's look it up real quick.
I want to say it was 1977. I could be very wrong.
John Carpenter's They Live.
1988. I was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah,
11
1988.
years off.
Is They Live based on a true story?
Oh, that
Who
go
did-
down a real big rabbit hole there.
Wait,
Yeah.
who was Roddy Piper in the WWE? Did he play himself? Oh.
No, so he became.
He
Roddy
became
Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta say, terrible actor. It's really bad.
He was awkward.
I came here to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
The delivery. Then again, his lines were just terrible.
they're so
Everyone
good.
else's lines were very normal, very grounded, and then his were just so cliche.
They're
What
very
was the
like
one?
He-Man-ish, you know?
Yeah, like what? Why?
Can we look up some of the quotes? And
Yeah, because they're kind of crazy.
Yeah. I didn't really think about it till you said it, but when the other guy would just be talking, he'd be like a normal person.
I didn't think
He'd
about
just
it
be like,
either.
"What
Yeah.
do you mean? The glasses do this? That's crazy." And then he'd be like, "Yeah, baby, skip it about boom." You're like, "What the? Where did
No
this
wonder
come
he
from?"
just he was just punching him, and beating the shit out of him for a solid, 15 minutes? Would you say that scene was? Like, Jesus
15
fucking
minutes.
That
Christ.
fight scene was painful.
That movie is so good.
Oh yeah, this one real fucking ugly.
You're okay. This one real fucking... You know, you look like your head fell in the cheese dip back in 1957. Oh, they're so good.
Formaldehyde face.
Formaldehyde face.
You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she? Put them back on. Formaldehyde face.
The bearded man. Oh, that's more of a serious one.
Mama don't like tattletales. That one got me.
Mama don't.
Brother,
But
life's a bitch, and she's back in heat. Like,
Oh my
come
God.
on.
That is really bad.
So bad. Yeah, it just didn't make sense. He was the only one.
All right, well, I'm gonna read one of
Those
these.
are-
I'm gonna read one of these long ones. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
What, this one or
Ooh,
this one?
ooh, I'll
Go
be
up
frank.
A little. You want to be frank?
I'll be frank. You be
We'll
Nada.
do that one.
Yeah.
Okay. A long time ago, things were different, man. My old daddy took me down to the river, kicked my ass, told me about the power and the glory. I was saved. He changed when I was little, turned mean, and started tearing at me. So I ran away when I was 13. He tried to cut me once, big old razor blade, held it up against my throat. I said, "Daddy, please." Just kept moving back and forth, like he was sawing down a little tree.
Maybe they've always been with us. Those things out there. Maybe they love it, seeing us hate each other. Watching us kill each other off. Feeding on our cold fucking hearts.
I got news for him. There's gonna be hell to pay, 'cause I ain't daddy's little boy no more.
Damn.
Oh, good stuff. You guys want to do a read? You want to do a read, bro? Come on, this is great. Is there 3 people in this one?
No, it's
No.
Frank and Nada again. I could be Frank.
Yeah, you can be frank.
Who's Nada? Are we reading nothing?
Do you want to do Nada? Or do you want me to do Nada?
Be Nada?
I can do Nada, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Here
Okay. I have a wife and kids in Detroit. I haven't seen him in 6 months. Steel mills were laying people off left and right. They finally went under. We gave the steel companies a break when they needed it. Know what they gave themselves? Raises. The golden rule? Who has the gold makes the rules. They close one more factory. We should take a sledgehammer to one of their fancy fucking foreign cars.
You know, you gotta have a little bit more patience with life.
Yeah, well, I'm all out.
The whole deal is like some kind of crazy game. They put you at the starting line, and the name of the game is make it through life. Sorry. I can't see. Oh, God. Oh, it's so tiny. I just realized. Thank you. There we go. Only everyone's out for themselves and looking to do you in at the same time, okay? Man, here we are. You do what you can, but remember, I'm gonna do my best to blow your ass away. So how are you gonna make it?
I deliver a hard day's work for my money. I just want the chance. It'll come. I believe in America. I follow the rules. Everybody got their own hard times these days.
Wow, guys.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the music in the background.
The music-
All the fucking
Every
shit.
Okay,
scene.
how did it actually go though? Because it was like it was so distinct.
It was like
It's like no, it was.
I feel like it was very like cop, like detective.
It was.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was solving a mystery. He got to figure out what happened. Should we give a synopsis? We didn't give a synopsis.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
do
we
that.
just started reading the shit.
So that's the movie, guys.
So yeah, that's basically the movie. No, so it's honestly, I remember when I first saw this movie, I remember thinking like, I've definitely like, heard / thought about something like this before, like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's a common conspiracy theory, and it's also like, this is 1988, so people have been like thinking this way for a while, it's not like a new thing to think. That still haven't told anything about the movie, but what is it? Aliens, essentially, like
Yeah.
that are
aliens rule the working class people. They rule all the people, and they use it through propaganda. And the guy gets a pair of sunglasses, and the sunglasses decrypt the propaganda, and he just sees what their intention behind it is, which is not good.
And he sees their true faces.
And he sees them with the glasses. They look like dead people.
The formaldehyde face.
That's it.
Yeah.
That one, real fucking ugly.
That's my favorite quote. That one, real fucking ugly.
I didn't realize I was reading it, but last night it was cracking me up. I ain't daddy's little boy no more. So good. Like,
yeah.
One-liners.
It was definitely creepy.
I had the feeling the whole time. I kept being like, I like this a lot. And then I kept being like, this is super corny. And then I'd be like, no, it's not though. There's like a reason it's not. And it was like this weird, like, am I just thinking that because it's old? Or it's like, is this actually how quirky is this? It was like, I wonder how different it is for me than someone who was like 20 in 1988 and watched that.
I feel like it's a good science fiction movie. I mean, like, I do. Like, I feel like the corniness was still alive back then, but it was a very common part of, films back then. To where that was just part of like the movie culture. Like, movies now are like serious and like whether they're seriously comedy or seriously horror, they don't, unless the genre of that movie is a laugh at myself self-awareness movie. It just doesn't happen.
You have to be like cringe on purpose.
Yeah,
like that.
It has to
and
be like the focus of the whole theme of the movie.
It has to be intentionally uncomfortable or whatever. Yeah.
And back then it was just part of movies. That's just what movies were. Like because they didn't have the special effects.
Yeah, isn't there a movie from the 80s where it's like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker? Like, so
that's
cringe.
A famous line.
Like, come on,
what is that
man.
From? Can we
what is that from? That's like the first.
How do you spell yippee-ki-yay?
Yipeekay. AY. Or KIYAY.
I bet you phrase it up.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Die Hard. Okay, I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come
1988,
on, man.
same year.
Yeah.
I've never seen
the same year.
You've never seen Die Hard?
any of the Die Hard movies.
Is that Bruce Willis?
Yes.
I've seen like maybe
They're the
part
Christmas
one.
movies that aren't Christmas movies, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like everybody says Die Hard, or not everybody, but a lot of people say Die Hard is a Christmas
doing a
music
Die
movie.
Hard.
Was that Rick and Morty?
Yeah. She's doing a Die Hard?
Was that Summer?
Yeah.
You sounded just like her just now.
Yeah.
That was wild, bro. I was like, what? That was good. You know any more Summer quotes? Let's look up Summer quotes.
Yeah. I probably just sound a lot like Summer, very
I mean, I think you're underselling it. I think you did the voice pretty well.
Dude, it tripped me out.
Really?
Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh, let's look up a Summer quote then.
Yeah.
Damn.
What if we find a scene with like Summer, Rick, and Morty in each of us?
Oh my god! Let's do it.
Here's what happens when you have more than one person with ADHD.
We're all going nuts right now.
What the fuck? Oh, that was the water bottle. Bro, that got me a little bit.
I want the police to take me. That one is so messed up.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
At least the devil has a job. Does that sound like it?
Dude.
Really?
It's getting me a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, this one's great.
I would have to. It's quotes where I have to know the cadence.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the rest of these, I'm like, I don't know how she says it.
That was not the.
Do like script.
We are so.
So aliens.
I think. Okay. All right. Which one is this?
Oh, this is gonna. What is this?
No. Oh, copyright.
Oh.
Exit out down there. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so who's going to be who? This is awesome.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Ads.
So someone's gonna have to be 2.
Jerry, Rick, Morty, and Summer. That's 4.
Jerry, Rick,
know.
Morty, and Summer. So who's going to be 2?
That's what
I'll be 2.
That's literally what I just said.
I know, I'm just really slow right now.
Yeah, I wonder
Okay,
why.
Well, who are you doing?
No, right? I was just thinking the same thing. Who do you want to do? If I'm going to be 2, you get first dibs.
I think I'm only comfortable with doing Jerry right now. I'm pretty fucking high.
Oh man! All right, that makes
You're only
that's
comfortable
fine.
doing Jerry right now? Okay. So I got to be Rick and Morty?
Just like Justin Roiland. It's fine.
Wait. Okay.
So I'm going to be the Justin Roiland voice-wise. Nothing
Yeah.
else. Nothing else. Just his voices. Nothing else.
I'll do Morty. I can do Morty.
Or Rick. I don't know. Okay, we gotta scroll up.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. I need to clear off my glasses. Okay.
You know what's really funny is for most of my life, like, and just being with my friends and stuff, being the only sober one in the room most of the time is very entertaining. Like, it's just, it's so great.
Okay, so
All right.
so I'm Jerry and who?
Summer.
And Rick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to be
I'm
Morty?
You be
gonna
Morty?
try to be Morty.
Okay.
Okay, we got this. All right, before we start this, if you are currently watching or if currently driving, you need to close your eyes for this, so make sure you're not driving. You got to pull over, but you need to close your eyes, and this is going to be exactly like the show, minus the problematic stuff. All right, here we go.
Summer, next time we're hiding in a Calorky and Echo Neck, can you do me a favor and turn your ringer off?
It's called Carpe Diem, Morty. Look it up.
You look it up. You don't even know what that means.
That's because losers look stuff up while the rest of us are carping all the DMs.
Listen to your sister, Morty. To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you. I'm sorry, Jerry. I didn't see you there. How much of that did you hear? All of it. You were looking right at me. I just wanted to say goodbye to the kids. Cool. Just stay in the driveway to kill my absolutely laughing. And I took you off the white list.
We'll see you every weekend, though, right?
Absolutely, Morty. And your mom's lawyer says if I can't get enough in settlement, he can help me sue for full custody.
That'd be nice. Summer, Dad's leaving.
Bye, Dad. Rick, did you say you needed my help on an adventure immediately somewhere else? I don't care, even if it might kill us.
I did not. But if you're really that alienated, I'm willing to exploit it as the next guy. Church, army, or Olympic gymnastic trainer.
I am ready when you are.
Bitch, I wasn't ready yet. Bye, sweetie.
Well, I better...
Sure. Sounds important. If you're looking for our kids, your father did a portal,
Okay.
Loser. What? Hello?
This podcast is off the rails, guys.
Morty, shoot the Mohawk guy.
They all have mohawk.
High fade, chartreuse with cyan highlights, layered on top. Shoot him.
Ah! Ah!
Fuck, get in the game, Morty.
Give me your flask.
Holy shit, summer for the win.
I fucking love post-apocalyptic versions of Earth.
Here we go. Isotope 322. This stuff's so powerful, Morty. It makes Isotope 465 look like Isotope 317.
Uh-huh, yeah. Is it power enough to keep those guys from murdering us? Summer!
Hold on, I want to try something.
Rick, can we not leave without my sister?
You have infinite sisters, Morty. I mean, not that I want to spend the rest of my day looking for another one. Some. Let's go. Grandpa's concern for you is for safety is bleeding. Your blood will be my lotion. Whoa, that was not cool. Kill me, please.
Okay, but not because you told me to.
Summer.
Okay, getting darker.
Jesus Christ, Summer.
Ah, come on.
This is a whole page.
I know. I was gonna see how long we were gonna do it until he said so. I was like, we just do a whole
Just keep
episode of
going.
Rick and Morty.
I just realized, I was like, oh yeah, that's the whole episode.
we could do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm pulling the plug.
Guys, what a ride.
Oh God, so good.
Well,
So
did I
yeah,
sound like Summer that whole time?
That was good.
Good.
That was
cool.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
You had really good like inflection with the like attitude, you know, and everything.
That's my attitude's my specialty. So.
Good stuff.
Are you
That
guys
was
okay?
amazing. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so good. So yeah, the movie they find these sunglasses that allow them to see through everything, right? And they want to do like a rebellion type of deal, right?
And they're trying to build an alliance.
They're trying to build like
To rebel against the alien invaders who are subduing the world.
and wake everybody up
Wake them up.
with the glasses.
With the glasses.
And they had a something that was giving out the signal, right?
Yeah.
And they wanted to destroy that.
Satellite dish.
Yeah.
1988. The aliens brought a satellite dish to the world. Set it
They
up.
brought an iPhone.
It's so they could harvest all the resources on Earth. So they wanted to distract all the humans with a bunch of.
Is that what they were
magazine-
doing it?
We're
Yes.
livestock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
They said humans were livestock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they were like using the earth and basically like sucking it dry. And in the meantime, to keep us distracted, they were, you know, like making movies, printing out all this stupid media to read and watch and just all these different
Keep them
things.
sedated.
Yeah. And so when he put the glasses on, he saw all the billboards and they were just blank and said like propaganda, obey, you know,
Consume.
like consume,
Yeah.
procreate, like reproduce, you know,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like, because that's essentially what a lot of advertising is, you know?
Yeah.
And so it was just like kind of, so once he put the glasses on, he realized like, oh, all the aliens can see this all the time. And like, so what I thought about is how it must look to the aliens when a real person is just staring at a magazine, reading one page so intently that just says obey on it.
They're
But-
probably like it's working.
Right.
Like,
Oh, I
yeah.
just mean like what a visual that is to just have someone looking at the same piece of paper
Yeah.
for like 15 minutes and it just says one word on it to
Yeah.
them, but like to us it like would have a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's the visual because that's actually what's happening all the time.
Did I say that I thought a good word for the 80s movies and for this movie in particular was whimsical?
That is a good word.
I felt like it had a whimsical style to it, but we'd be watching that 15-minute fight scene and I kept thinking, I was like, yeah, but the symbolism of this, like, of people who don't want to wake up.
yeah.
Taking that long
It's
and
real.
still not being
And
like...
it's like a painfully
you know,
cringy long fight and you're just like, oh my
yeah,
god.
but
like that's
and
the
it-
point.
And it's like, yeah, it had this aspect of like, this is like really light and like whimsical, but saying like more than what it's saying in a very good way.
Yeah, it's conveying that like essentially what you said, like it has to be like people don't want to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about or that it's that hard to get people to look at a different perspective than their current one.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that it's it's like pulling teeth and nails and
Yeah.
or beating the shit out of someone for 15 minutes.
Well, and he still it wasn't like the other guy was like, okay, I'll put the glasses on. He like had to force them on him
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
way. You
Yeah.
know, it was
Yeah.
like
He
he
didn't
basically
ever
had
do
to
it
knock
himself,
him
but-
out to get him
then
to
fucking
and like show him,
Yeah, he put
pulling
them
him
on
up.
yeah, he had to put him on.
Yeah.
So it's which is very 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 true most of the time. And especially cuz I kind of thought I was like he's getting like irrationally angry, like the other guy that hadn't put on
Yeah.
the glasses yet. I was like, he's so angry.
It's like literally all you have to do is put on some sunglasses, bro. Like
Yeah, and he got so
And he
defensive,
just-
so angry,
yeah.
which we've talked about, where certain things you bring up with people, or like just any type of paradigm shift, like that, because when you're a person who likes to kind of ask a lot of questions and like, you know, even something as simple as like, what if the moon landing was fake? That'd be kind of crazy. People lose their fucking minds.
Yeah.
They get so mad, and it's like, I have no stake in whether the moon landing was real or not. I'm just saying it'd be kind of crazy. Like, I'm not actually saying I believe it. I'm not saying you need to believe it, whatever. But yeah, people get really, really mad. Like, and it doesn't fit what the subject is.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't seem like it most of the time.
Yeah. I remember you talked about this recently on a podcast with the flat Earth thing.
Yeah.
I remember when Tim...
You were there for that.
Yeah, so I remember when he approached me about that, right? And I had a very polarized reaction to it. Not like, like you were talking about, I was very reactive, not like angry or like anything like that, but just reactive, And then you were like, see, everybody reacts like that whenever they do it. Why? Why do you react like that? And whenever he said that shit, like, I was just like, I went introspective, like, quick. I was just like, whoa, like, what a good question.
Yeah.
Like, what a great chance to, like, observe myself and me getting so torn up about something that obviously we can't prove either way, unless, like, my way of looking at it is I don't give a fuck. I lean toward it being, like, round, like, most definitely,
Yeah.
But it's just like, what difference does it make for me if okay, let's say it is just this infinite plane of, physical reality. Like, what
Would it change your life very much?
I've been in a plane, bro. Like, we are tiny. Like, that's not, I don't need to worry about that one way or the other, bro. Because I'm not going to space. That ain't my job. Like, I'm not doing that shit, not yet. Maybe one day get a hotel and then I'll see for myself.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it doesn't really, like, something like that. Like, I don't know. It's just so.
Well, and I do almost wonder if it's more so like, because we've talked about it with Flat Earth and stuff. Like, I feel like Flat Earth is kind of the most extreme of it, but it's like, the whole point is like, question the reality that you're in, and it, like, question it even to the absurd extent of it is completely flat. Like that kind of thing. I feel like because that's a possibility. We don't actually know. And people love to think we know. And it's like, no, like, honestly, it's
the only way that you can know, the only way that you can truly know is if you go up there for yourself and see it for yourself. Yeah. Like, that's really the only way. That's the main thing because I went down like a little rabbit hole for like a couple of weeks. I remember, whenever you were really into it, and you were like, man, it's just crazy, and you were sending me just all the right stuff, and I was just like, man, this is fucking crazy. Like, oh, you can't take a plane over the fucking like this shit like that.
We all knew immediately what you were talking about.
It's just a giant wall, like, I went down that rabbit hole for like a minute, but like, it was like I just came to the conclusion that, nah, but you can't know unless you go up and see it for yourself, because some of those images do be looking
there's nothing,
hella fucking
some of them look
dog.
weird.
There's nothing wrong with questioning. That's the thing, is like, people who question even something as fundamental of if the earth is round or flat shouldn't be persecuted for questioning. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And shouldn't, like, the responses to it shouldn't be so angry. It's like, if you think they're an idiot, that's fine, but, like, it's not your...
laugh.
Yeah, it's not your job
laugh,
to, like, get mad at
though.
them.
Yeah.
And so many people do, and I know I get mad about certain things, too, that, like, are very, like, paradigm kind of things. But, yeah, it's just interesting, and I think it's just a good door for people to start questioning stuff.
It's just such a fun thought experiment.
It's all fun thought experiments.
That's like what a lot of conspiracy theories are just, as long as you don't go too far with them, because there's definitely a threshold that you cross,
Yeah.
But if you have this playful relationship with conspiracy theories, they're just fun thought experiments,
I love them,
and they
of that.
stretch your imagination so much, to where it's just like, wow, like, whoa, what if fucking reptilians were our overlords. Could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? That'd be pretty crazy, though.
That would be
like dinosaur
crazy.
people. Like I watched that show, that dinosaurs TV show. Like
Yeah.
like I've been seeing clips of that on TikTok actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of them.
The one from like the
Like a
90s
lot
or
of 'em.
whatever.
Yeah, dude, like the dinosaurs where they're like
Yeah.
animatronic looking, but they're
Yeah.
people in costumes.
Yeah.
That's a very like ahead of its time show.
Damn.
The clips that I've seen, it's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's curious. I barely remember that show, but I have a core memory in here of it somewhere.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Hollow Earth theory?
The only thing that doesn't, I love it, but the only thing that doesn't make sense would be like, if the world is a sphere, gravitational is pulling it in, how is the world hollow and under that much like gravitational pressure at the same time? But what it would be like that part doesn't make sense because that would just change everything. If it was still like in space, but it was hollow,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times when I think about it, and I don't know because I haven't looked that much into Hollow Earth, but I think that Hollow Earth is kind of a bad name for it. I feel like it should
it's not
also
fully hollow.
it should be called like Under Earth or like because I mean in all mythologies there's an underworld and it doesn't mean hell, it doesn't mean some fiery pits or whatever. It literally means a world like under ours.
Yeah.
With trees, plants, people, all of that. Like it's just a different plane.
Yeah.
And so a hollow earth
It's not
makes
completely-
no sense.
Yeah.
But another layer underneath us, I'm like,
Well,
that is very
Like
plausible.
just imagine like where land is, that there's just space underneath that land,
Yeah.
So if you were to like look at it like an X-ray or whatever, it wouldn't be like hollow. There'd just be these pockets that are open, beneath the Earth's crust and shit. You know?
Or like a whole other like layer underneath and then the core
And then
or
there's
something.
I've seen that to where like I don't know. I love the Hollow Earth theory.
Well,
It's
tell
really
us about
interesting.
it.
Yeah.
I think
What
it's
you
so
like about
cool.
it?
I like the thought because so the world's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Okay, like Earth is huge. First of all, like we don't know like most of our oceans,
Yeah.
Which and I think that if we think that we know too much about our land, to assume that we've just learned everything there is about like the land on Earth and civilization and everything, I feel like that's ignorant, because it's huge. Like this world, I'm sure still has portions of it that have not even been touched yet,
Oh, yeah.
And so, but what I like about the Hollow Earth theory is like, there's some of the theories where it's like whenever there was that apocalyptic event with the dinosaurs that they just like went underneath the Earth's crust in some places,
Yeah.
which I just think is so cool because dinosaurs, man,
Yeah.
It could still be out there.
yeah, but there could also just be like all these like I don't know, maybe the civilizations that we're told of in legend, or actually like these Hollow Earth cities, like fucking Atlantis and El Dorado and all these places that like we read as mythology. Maybe they were like fucking actual places at one point in time, and they just got passed down as stories, and that's how they've evolved. Because humans have been here for a long time,
Yeah.
and I think they just recently like you were I learned about this on your fucking podcast. I was about to reference your podcast. That like that indigenous people here have been here for. What was it, like between 17 and 21,000 years? Something like that?
I think, at minimum 20,000. Or, at minimum 17 or something. Yeah, so, and that's only the minimum. That's as far as we know, like, they at least had to be there then,
Yeah.
Right there. Hi, baby.
You got a little baby on my lap.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, there's not too many conspiracy like, I guess I should say, I don't know if I've ever read about or stumbled upon a conspiracy and it made me upset or like angry. And it makes me upset in the sense that if it's true, there's an injustice there or something. But it just like, for the sake of existing, I don't know if one's ever made me upset. I think...
I was gonna
There's
say,
a couple.
I think like the Holocaust denial one makes more sense.
I was just gonna say that one, the way people go about it, because there's like, there is something to be said that like some of the narrative can be in question, but not regarding the terrible things that happen to people. You know, it's like, no, there's definitely some questionable things that our government did and the aftermath and all of that. But it's like, it happened. Do we know all of the many reasons it happened? No, but it happened.
Yeah. I think I had somebody tell me once that like that one of the things that bothers them about the current Holocaust narrative is that, you know, there were a lot of there was a genocide of Jewish people, you know, but that there were other groups that were also killed, you know, that are just not acknowledged nearly as much, you know. And I was like, you know, that's something where I'd like to see the narrative change, you know, like let's not deny, you know, the suffering that happened, but let's also give voice to the other suffering that happened too, you know. And that's about as far as I can speak on it because I haven't looked into it further, you know. But it's like I do know that Jewish people were not the only target, you know. And so like, and you just don't hear about that too often. You know, it was always, whenever I was in school, it was always about just, you know, blacks and Jews was like what they said in school, you know. I don't agree with that term, you know, but that's literally how we like learned it in the South, you know.
Well, you start learning about all of the different, like even just in other parts of time, like all the other groups that were disenfranchised or oppressed in certain ways, and like how our railroads were built by essentially exclusively Asian American people. Yeah. Like, you know,
and the camps that we fucking had.
Yeah.
Yo.
Frita was kind of going crazy.
It's like,
what is it?
Up here.
Above your left eye.
Like here?
What is it? It's like fuzzies.
Oh,
You got fuzzies.
Wait,
this just
how long has
Tori
that been
has
there?
Fuzzies. Not long.
You can barely see it. I just noticed it.
Frita kind of went a little crazy. Maybe she probably got some ash on her nose, and then because she was licking me, I was like, "How did I get ash on me?"
Anyways, to wrap all of that up, conspiracies can be fun, but they can also be problematic.
Yes,
and you know, it's good to like have fun with them and the thought-provoking type of mess, you know. But like, there's some that can be really problematic, and it's just, you know, tread carefully.
It's a fine line.
Enjoy yourself, but tread carefully because you don't want to be on no QAnon JFK's not really dead fucking adrenochrome.
And honestly, it can turn. The main thing is it could turn racist really quick.
Oh, really bad.
Like so fast,
racist,
all of a sudden you read the wrong thing and you're like, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, man. I went down conspiracy theories for like a little bit, and then something like pulled me away from it. I just wasn't as interested in them anymore. But there was like a set period of time where I feel like you and I would talk about them
a lot,
you know, like, and it's like I only got so far with it, and I feel like that was good, you know, like there's certain depth that you can go to before, and then like you said, it can turn racist really it can turn fucked up real quick. It's crazy, man. And if you're not an educated person, you know, not to like shit on the uneducated because that's a symptom of a shitty government, not the fault of the uneducated individual, you know. But if you're uneducated and you have access to the internet, you know, like you can, that indoctrination, man, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. But conspiracy theories, a lot of fun.
They're super fun.
They are a lot of fun. Aliens, we all agree like they're real, right?
I mean, sure.
Whether they're physical or interdimensional beings, you know.
Something is out there.
Something other than us.
Yeah.
Alien is just the other, whatever that means. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something's out there.
I actually have something
Or
to
in
tell
this
you
room.
guys. I told you I was going to make it viral.
Like the Men in Black where he like takes off the head and it's just the bugs.
Have you seen that fucking picture of Elon Musk? Where they like, there's the picture of him. Hold on. So,
Oh no.
okay.
What is this?
So look up Elon Musk robot body meme. There it is. Okay, so you remember that picture of him that came out?
This?
No. So
Oh,
top
the
left,
one where he. Oh.
This?
Oh my.
yeah, that one. So there's a picture that came out where his chest was like big like this, and somebody made this where it's like this is actually what's piloting his body.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, go to the one next to it. That one. No, the. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that one. Click on that one. Oh, I see.
Oh.
His. What? Wait, his chest is so big in that picture.
Yeah, it's a crazy angle.
Yeah, that's a very
Not
weird
body
angle.
shaming. It's just
No,
it's just
yeah.
a crazy picture, bro. Like,
This, was this recent?
yeah, it was like over the last summer. Yeah, last summer.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Last summer, Elon Musk took a picture on a beach, shirtless. Yeah.
Well, damn.
Maybe he's got an Iron Man installment that he's not telling anybody. But
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
he's one step away from being a real life Iron Man. You guys realize this, right?
Really?
Come on. He controls SpaceX. He's a billionaire.
Okay, but
right?
What is
He's
the
like-
last step? The suit.
No,
he needs
someone
to
trying to kill him.
Someone has to kill him, and then he has to have the heart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not condoning anybody to make Elon Musk Iron Man, just
Wait
to
a
be
second.
clear.
Okay, all I'm saying is he's one step away. He's.
If he
However
was to
he
go
gets
to
to
the
that
Middle
step.
East and be caught in a car bombing.
Oh, I guess he could equally be almost like just as much as Batman, right? Because that's basically
Yeah.
the same scenario.
Yeah, I feel
But his
like,
parents would
I
have
feel
to
like
die,
Jeff,
so-
I feel like Jeff Bezos is Lex Luthor, though, without a doubt. Like,
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
he just looks like him.
He looks like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, have you heard his laugh?
Oh god, his laugh is so weird.
It's fucking evil.
I guess
Terrifying.
I guess by that logic, Mark Zuckerberg's also one step away from being Iron Man.
Okay, so
It just wouldn't be it wouldn't go over as well. I don't think.
Mark Zuckerberg, I'm trying to think of like a rich comic book
I think
person.
he's more Batman because Batman is supposed to be kind of like I think the most recent Batman did a really good job with Robert Pattinson making him like a total edgelord because like that's how Batman has always been.
Honestly, apparently Mark Zuckerberg's also been taking like hella jujitsu and shit like that. So,
Oh, man,
which
I
is-
believe
which is
it.
very,
He's
which is
training.
very
Yeah.
Batman-y.
Batman
you know,
is just
like-
that kind of recluse
No,
like
you're totally
weirdo.
right. He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg would be Batman.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg is Batman.
Elon Musk is Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's Iron Man.
He's more
think
he's pretty
so.
charismatic,
I
honestly.
think honestly,
He's got the
I've got to be
charisma.
real. He is Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
Because
thinking.
he has Judith, whatever the name of his or
Oh yeah,
Jarvis.
yeah, yeah. The
Jarvis
Jarvis.
is his SpaceX and his satellites and everything like that.
Weird.
Damn, bro, he's
Iron Man.
dead ass gonna have like a Cybertruck suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
like,
gonna hover into one of his meetings, one of those big conference things.
Yeah.
He's gonna hover in one day and be like, "Guys, I did it," and just be Iron Man.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, they're gonna
And
fly.
he-
He's gonna be like, "Fuck everybody!"
And,
I fucking
and,
did
and,
it.
and then he's gonna like take a sink and just toss it on the table. He's like, let that sink in.
Oh god, he'd be such a like cringe. He is a cringe guy.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. He's really Iron Man. That's pretty cool. I like knowing that like 2 of the 3 are like good guys. Ideally. Ideally. In our scenario.
Yeah.
In our scenario. Like
In
there's
our
Batman,
scenario,
there's
right.
Iron Man,
They would do
Yeah.
a lot of good.
and Lex Luthor. Ideally.
Yeah,
Ideally.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oh man. I was gonna say, you are a musician
Yes.
and you have a new project coming out.
Yes. I do.
It's great. We listened to
Yeah, we
it.
listened to it.
Yeah. Thank you. I was really
Not with the
to-
intended purpose.
No, I was
But-
not there for that. Did you guys get around? No. Oh man, no. So yeah, I have a So I've done like a couple of different genres of projects. You know, like I did a hip hop and R&B album, and I did the indie pop shit. And this is like I don't know. I'm so bad at like labeling the sound and everything that I also would love your input on that. But like to me, it's like it's very like it's like lo-fi, electronic, ambient.
Yes.
Like those are like the three things that come to mind. You know, it's just it's relaxing, but it's like engaging at the same time at points. You know, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but you guys gave it a listen. I listened to it on repeat for like weeks, and so it's like my brain is burnt out
Yeah.
on it at a certain point. You know, but like Fresh Ears, like. You guys dug it and everything.
Well,
You know,
what's the name? What's the story? All of that.
Aqua Love.
When does it come out?
November 10th.
In 3 days from filming.
3 days from
But the
So it's already
podcast
out. Go
will be
listen
out.
now, right after this.
Yeah, you can go stream it right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Aqua Love, Love, Lust, Lo-Fi is like the little tag on it. And I just wanted to make an instrumental project to have sex to. Because for me, like, I sometimes struggle with what I want to put on because it's like I don't like picking the music is like difficult for me. Like I have, but lo-fi music has always been like a good go-to, you know, because it doesn't have any lyrics. It doesn't have any lyrics or anything. It just provides like a background noise, you know. So I was just like, I want to make something that's specifically made for that. So it's like got a runtime of like 35 minutes, which is like perfect amount of time, honestly, from start to finish. And but you can also just listen to it like relaxing and shit, obviously. Like, no, only listen to it.
Yeah, no, it was really, really good and very vibey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It felt, it's called Aqua Love. It felt very vibey, very whatever, but it did feel very aquatic and very
did.
like that. It had that like watery element to it, which made it that much more relaxing and like getting you in the vibe and fluid and so I really liked that part, you know.
Dope. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to like try and find the right sounds, you know, for the background of them, you know, because I wanted it to feel like water. You know, I just wanted it to feel, I don't know. I think I said whenever I showed it to you, I was like, water and space feel very much like the same to me.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, you hit it on the head for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Very relaxing, and I liked the whale sounds and everything. I loved that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Aqua Love, Acklen Walker.
November 10th. Yep. And then, just been.
What else you got coming up with music? What are you doing?
So
Tell me all your secret plans.
all my secret plans. Okay, well, I just signed a Warner. No, I'm kidding.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Fuck, no.
Congratulations.
You just edit out like what I said and this. So congratulations. No, I did not. I did not. But I have some shows coming up. I've got the album release show, which will be, in the past by the time this is out.
There you go.
I've got a show at One World Brewing, this really cool brewery in Asheville, or this really cool bar in West Asheville. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then Nightmare Before Christmas show. We're doing like a Christmas Halloween party, which is going to be a lot of fun at this place called Shakey's. You guys need to come out to Asheville, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just going
It'll be fun.
We gotta do it.
A lot of cool venues out there, but then after that, just try to get this new pedal and like gear, money,
Yeah.
so make money and then learn the saxophone and then hit it so fucking hard next spring.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just blow some minds. Yeah.
Love that.
That's the plan. But winter hermitude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
What about you guys? You guys got any fun plans coming up? You gonna get back to tattooing?
I know.
Yeah.
I gotta
This,
practice
by the
more.
way, I've seen some of this girl's art, and she's fucking talented, and
Thank you.
mind fucking blown at this piece that she showed me that she had like started on, like so talented.
Thank
so
you. Thank you.
you know, praise, like do that shit.
I
like-
know. I need to. I need to keep going. I need to. Yep. Definitely do.
Yep.
The motivation, the praise helps. It's motivating.
You can do
Oh,
it.
thanks,
you
Joelle.
got this.
Joelle, calm down, Joelle. Oh God, too excited.
Vibrates out of existence.
That's how excited she is about your art.
Yep, I know.
I'm that excited too, on the inside.
Yeah.
You just start shaking.
Oh, newbie. Hi, bud.
By the way, I love your animals.
Whoa, newbie,
Aren't
careful.
they just the
Careful.
best?
Anubis, you big lug.
Sweet little.
I'm gonna miss
boy.
them. I'm gonna miss everybody, but yeah, good animals. Good parents.
Love it.
Thanks.
Yep, they
What
are
about
the
you,
best.
Tim?
Yeah.
Got any future goals coming up on Valorant? Anything with music, anything like that?
Well, I was projecting about my secret plans about art because I have lots of secret plans.
Spill.
Do I know the secret plans?
You know all of
Oh,
my
I
secret
do.
plans.
Right when I said
told
it, I
you.
was like, oh yeah, I do.
I've been working on God Sparrow since 2019.
Yeah.
And by working on it, I mean thinking about it a lot and not doing anything with it.
Yeah, I've been there.
So
That's kind of where I am with a lot of my art projects lately.
But-
Sometimes
you got
you just
some dope
get there.
cover art for it. So.
yeah. Victoria made the cover art. So I really want to finish that just because it feels bad to have it unfinished, and it's like obviously I haven't let it go. So
You need any features, bro?
I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll get you on there.
Word.
I want a feature on it.
You are already on it, but you can sing too if you want.
I can try.
Remember your line we recorded for it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. She's on it.
Hell yeah.
I am. I just say something, but yeah.
She's a character
Code
in the
red.
story.
That too.
It's a story. It's an audiobook actually. No, I'm just- the
Chapter
album's an
one.
audio.
Chapter
Get this,
one.
it's spoken word.
This is Audible.
No,
Love
so yeah, I want to finish that,
Hell yeah.
get that out. But
Good shit.
there's a song I think I could have you on,
Hell yeah.
maybe a couple.
Which one?
The
Boop that shit.
it's all on here, I think, but the I love you one or the there's one that I don't have it written, but I have it in my head.
I'll be like, I love you too, Tim.
Shit. I love you too.
I love you too, Tim. Money for fun.
That's it. And we'll use it on the podcast.
I got my nails painted and everything. Money for fun.
That song that you guys showed me that you freestyled, the drunk one. That
Yeah.
Yeah,
was...
I'm pretty fucking drunk. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Oh, I can't.
Drunk.
That was quite the song.
I've been sipping on
On
this
this absinthe. What you wanted, bruh?
Pretty fucking drunk, bitch. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Honestly, once I learned that you guys were freestyling, I was like, this slaps.
Oh, it was
Like, it
all
was
a freestyle.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
It's painful. How
Yeah.
much it
For being that drunk, it might be impressive.
If you ask me,
What's
at least if you ask me.
Best at freestyling ever.
yeah.
I'm so good.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good times. Nobody listening to this will understand any of the past 60s.
No, but
No.
it's okay.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Well, should we end it?
Some good old times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured we'd just go for like 5-6 hours.
We're actually gonna do one of those 24-hour streams that people do. We're just
I
gonna
can
talk
start streaming right now.
for
We're at
24
2:33.
hours.
Yep.
2, 3, 3.
So we just have to make it.
'Cause,
No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna keep going. I was just gonna say 27 more minutes. It could be a 3-hour podcast.
No, see, when we have another guest, they need to be the first 3-hour podcast. Everybody's going to get a first on the podcast, you know?
Oh man,
Until it's just out of control.
cool. All right. So what we'll do is we'll end this one, and then we'll start another one.
Keep going.
And I'll
going
I'll
for
change
2.
my clothes, and I'll be David Bonenberger.
Oh, yeah, your alter ego.
Exactly, yeah. Or I could be the Trinket Man.
There you go.
Look at what I have.
We all just are in character or something.
I've got a tea bag. Do you want to hear the quote?
Our alter egos.
Are not flowers the stems of the earth?
Yes. What did we say his alter ego was? His Trinket Man? We were talking about one.
Oh.
Like...
Me?
Like Sonic
Yeah.
or something?
I'm
like
Sonic the Hedgehog?
No.
When we were hiking.
No,
Like
that was when
like
you were
a-
going fast, but no.
Angry boy? Like
Oh,
something angry?
Oh,
The Stone Man?
Stone
Stone
Man?
Man.
Stone Man, yeah.
So Trinket Man, Stone Man, what are you?
I am... What am I? You'd be better at this. Probably something about being moody or sleepy or hungry. Am I a bear? Just,
I don't know why, but you said that. My brain went, Bear Bruh.
The bear woman.
am I just Joelle?
It's you, the Trinket Man. I'm the Stone Man.
The bear woman?
You're the bear woman.
Bare naked ladies?
I was about to say barely.
Yeah, bear woman. Bear. That's not
That's
as
a lot.
fun.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't roll off the tongue.
Bear Girl. Sounds like a horse girl. Did you guys have a horse girl in your school?
We all did. Everyone did. Come on. Did you have a horse girl?
What, that looks like a
I'm sorry.
No, not like looks like a horse. Like a girl that rode horses.
Yeah,
and
like
was
she
obsessed
was
with horses.
so in.
and
Kind of
just
like.
had
yeah,
horse
yeah.
notebooks and everything.
Like
Yeah, they always sat next to the...
And always had a ponytail like a horse. Like,
she galloped around the playground like a horse,
Yeah.
you know? She was really into it.
yeah, dude. You
There's
know,
always one. Is
a
that
horse
there's
girl.
always one?
Did you have one in your
I'm
school?
sure.
Well, and like a train boy. Like,
Train-
everyone has a train boy, too. Like, the guy was so into
Oh.
trains.
What if... No.
What?
What if all men have a train phase? Like, where they get into trains. Some happens young, some they need their
Really
garage
old.
when they're
Happens
old.
I was about to say my uncle. He's old.
They get it. Everybody gets into trains,
he
and
got
so you're
it,
like,
bro.
look at that train, dude! I need to
he
collect
had a fucking
them.
basement with like a full track and made the whole
think-
shit. But a train's just always a thing. Or was like autism not recognized as
Yeah. That's some on the spectrum stuff. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
because you weren't allowed to be into trains because like your dad didn't let you.
I think men just go through a vehicle phase.
A vehicle
Just-
thing.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
some sort of planes,
Yeah.
trains, cars,
Horses.
tractors, horses, like any
Go-karts.
of that. Go-karts.
Dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes,
Bicycles.
bikes, mountain biking.
Oh,
just
speaking of bikes, you want to talk about the bikers?
bikes.
You want to talk about the bikers?
Yeah,
The cyclist.
Yeah.
I hate
She'll get too
cyclists.
mad.
I will.
I know. I want to see it.
We were gonna end the podcast.
I know. Cancel.
I don't
Cancel.
like. I don't like cyclists.
Yeah, that's very cyclist of you.
Sorry, I am cyclist. No, we gotta come up with a name for me, but
Bike
I don't
girl.
know what it is. Anti-bike girl. You know, maybe I'm just Joelle. Maybe I'm feeling like I feel like she's my alter ego.
You didn't like Bear Girl.
Bear Girl sounds so
Is there?
odd.
What about Mama Bear?
I am because I
found it. we had to work it out for a while, but we got there.
Because like yesterday, I felt like such a mom because you guys were like, "Yeah, let's jump over these fucking rocks," and I was like, "Guys, no, like stop."
All right,
Mama Bear.
So Mama Bear, Stone Man, Trinket Man.
Trinket Man.
Next podcast.
What a crew.
Mama Bear. Mama Bear.
All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for everything that occurred in this podcast.
This was everywhere.
If you made it this long, congratulations.
Everywhere, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Rick and Morty reading? You're still here? Who are you? Email us. stucktogetherpod@gmail.com. Come on.
Any final words?
Money, whores, and
Cars. Money, whores, and cars. We out. That's it.